Hey, what's up, everyone? What's good in these YouTube streets? This is your boy Jay, aka Herc420 on Instagram. You guys probably follow me on there too, and Herc213 on YouTube. What is good in these YouTube streets? Happy Saturday to all you guys too, and just so on and so forth. I'm just chilling out for a bit, just let people come in and just say hello and all that good stuff too. So you know, happy Saturday to you guys. I hope you guys are really doing well and so on and so forth. And have some awesome stuff to share with you guys today, too. And so, yeah, with that being said, what's up, everyone? Good to see you guys. I don't know if anyone showed up, but I'll wait for a few minutes before I start talking. So it's all good. And oh, what's up, Gina? Good to see you. She says, I'm ready to get my nerd on. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Gina. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Cool. Glad you're in the right place to get your nerd on today. So you're at the right place at the right time. Yes. Shout out to you, Gina. Shout out to all my followers and subscribers on social media and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. Today, I just saw achievement that a lot of people thought I have like over 10,000 views on my videos. So I just want to say thank you all for people who have been watching my videos for the last couple of days, weeks, months, and even years. I love you guys dearly. And especially you, Gina, and all you guys are showing up also. And see who else is here too. And we have Anna Banana. What's up, Anna? Good to see you, Anna Banana. And I don't think I have a guest today too. So, that's all right too. I invited people on. If they can't make it, that's totally cool. No pressure. But, it's just, always good to connect with the peeps here too. Get your nerd on. So what's up, Anna Banana and Gina and Miss Deb H? Good to see you, Miss Purple Elephant. And let's see who we have here. Hello, ATL Brooklyn Gal. Good to see you as well. Howdy, folks from Georgia. Ooh, Georgia. Down south. ATL. Yes, right. Shout out to ATL Brooklyn Gal. ATL Brooklyn Gal. Yeah, ATL Gal. So cool. What's up, Ron? Good to see you. What's up? What's up? And so let's see who else. And he said, "Yo, join me in 5 minutes." All right, man. No pressure. I mean, I don't mind being alone, but if you want to join, that's up to you. So it's cool. We're just gonna talk about a few things as well. So it's gonna be an awesome stream today. And so, yeah, man. Thanks for joining, Big Bro, and all you guys too. Okay, Gina. She says, I saw you on some other channel as Herc213, but I don't know which channel. Yeah, there's a lot of channels that I have here on too, just as a mod or just as a, in the chat room. So I get you. I feel you if you can't follow for some reason too. Hey, Bright Opal Tarot, good to see you. She says, hello, watching from my bed. Sorry, no chats. Oh, hope you feel better, Sophie. Yeah. Just send some healing energy to Sophie too. Just giving her that energy. So yes, some healing energy to you, Sophie. And Gina says, Ron will hold your hand. I guess so, Gina, but I think I'm good, I mean, I don't mind. You can always come on. I'm just saying I don't mind being alone either. So, it's all good. It's all good. Oh, I appreciate that, Sophie. You're in the right place, because I have I don't know if I show you my gift. Got my new crystal singing bowl, so it's a pretty cool sound. And if you ever heard it on screen, I don't know if you saw the new moon in Sagittarius video that I just uploaded a few hours ago. And so it's gonna be pretty cool stuff today, guys. So I have an interesting topic I want to talk to you guys about, and so on and so forth. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Oh, it's like you saw me on screen? Okay, that's probably a guest or something. So yeah. Let's see, I'll highlight that. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. Hopefully you guys are having a good weekend as well. And so Anna says, surviving today, puppy died this morning from something he's control. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just sending you some healing energy also, Anna Banana. Oh, I'm sorry. That's heartbreaking. I could feel that too. I understand losing a pet like that too. That's heartbreaking. I'm sorry about that, Anna. Yes, I will put people to sleep in the good way, not in the bad way. Yes, get all doses of good energy up in here. But yeah, sending my love and healing energy to those who are dealing with challenging times right now too. Challenging times. So this is for you guys. What's up, Chris? Chris, good to see you. Yeah, my heart hurts for her too. But shout out to you, Chris. Good to see you. And so I'm gonna highlight that. Yeah, and so today's topic I want to just address, is I want to talk about lucid dreams, and it's just like I was thinking about the topic for today's show, just really talking about kind of talk about creativity and just and I just thought of lucid dreams coming up too. And for those who I've probably heard of lucid dreams, and all that other beautiful stuff too. For those who don't know, it's just like lucid dreams. It's probably just like you're in a dream, but you're in a dream state. But yeah, we're gonna go there today, Gina. It's just gonna be really cool. And just like lucid dreams, it's like it's like when you're in a you're in a dream state, but it's a dream too, and you could really just say you could shape it to however you want to shape it, if that makes any sense. Like I say, like I heard this topic so many times in my social circles, talking about it in my friends' classes about lucid dreams. He was saying it all here and there too. And it's just like, oh, what is that? Lucid dreams. I want to experience that. What's that about? Do my research and all that too. And it's just like, when you're talking about lucid dreams, it's just really interesting. And sorry about the noise. And well, hello, Jane the Seeker. Good to see you. And also Vivian as well. Good to see you as well. Hello, Jane and Vivian. Good to see you guys. And no worries, Chris. I understand if you want to say hi to your peeps first. It's all good. Yeah, and just like on the disclaimer, just you guys just be yourselves too. This is a place for you guys to feel safe, be yourselves, where you want to be silly, sexy, wherever you guys want to be. Because this is your time to be vulnerable, be open, be authentic, and so on and so forth. And because with me, I respect your guys' boundaries and as human beings, and this is this place for you guys to really just be yourselves. But anyways, back to what I was going to talk about. And Chris says, define lucid dreams. I discovered remote viewing the same. I never heard of remote viewing actually, Chris. I just heard of lucid dreams where you're in a dream state, but you know that you are in the dream. You can really shape it to how you ever want to do your dream, how it's going to be. And it's just really interesting. I don't know if you guys ever heard of these lucid dreams. It's just really powerful stuff. It's just because of, how can I say it? I'll just share this one dream, but then I'll invite the other guest too that's with me right now too. I just want to give this a little story. It's just like I had this one dream, right? It's where I was just talking about having this dream where I was just looking at the moon, but at the moon I was looking at, it looked like the earth. And so I kind of I knew it was a dream because my parents were there, and it's just really interesting. And it's just like when I was looking at this earthly moon, it was kind of weird, and I just grabbed it with my hand, and I kind of hold the moon in my hand. It's kind of wicked, It's kind of like I don't know if you guys ever had those kind of dreams that kind of stood out where you can just control however you want to experience your dream, where just things stand out and you're holding something in your hand or you're flying, kind of like a superhero or anything like that too. And it's just like I almost want to share that dream before I invite the awesome guests, that's here right now too. It's just pretty powerful stuff. And speaking of that too, I'm going to invite him up right now. There you go. Good to see you.
Hi. Yeah, awesome dream.
Yeah. It's just a topic I want to talk about today. I was just like, what can I talk about today on Saturday since I'm in a good mood? I was like, lucid dreams. So there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, man. How you doing, man?
Oh, I got something that came in the mail today, and I have another one coming. You want to see it? That's what it
You mean
is.
a deck? Oh, you trying to be Batman now? You moving to Gotham City?
No, these are pretty cat ears hats.
Oh, okay. You're
That's
merchandising. Okay.
that's
You're
yeah, but no, I just bought a couple of them, and so I'm waiting for another one. The other one I like better because the other one is black, but it has white inside the ears. It's white, and here it has the whiskers white
oh,
on
okay.
black.
Okay.
But they didn't send me both of them at the same time, so Amazon sent me this one.
Someone doesn't
You don't
recognize you,
recognize
huh?
me? I'm meow. There you go.
It's the black
You
cat.
know why? Because I went on Black Cat's Tarot the Thursday, and she had
Right.
this freaking booty cat ears. So I said, where'd you get that? What'd
Mm,
she say?
what?
Oh, Ron makes me giggle. Giggle, giggle.
Yep.
Yeah, tickle, tickle, giggle. Whatever.
mm.
Hey, anyway. Hey, we got snow here.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah, it's
cool.
all white. It's all white. So
Cool. Thank you for dropping by, Ron. And for those who are new to my channel too, this is Ron Unconditional Love Tarot. He's my big bro. He has an awesome channel. He hit 1K subscribers. What was it, like a few weeks ago? Am I correct?
yeah, well, when Linda G dropped by and I did a collaboration with Linda G, it blew the
Oh,
roof off
nice.
a little bit. So yeah, I didn't
Oh,
expect that, but anyway,
right.
anyway.
Oh, Christy has something interesting. She says, my remote viewing is during meditation guides. Take you, travel, and see, hear moments life. Could fly
Yeah,
on the wall. I went to. Oh, that's interesting. Thanks for that definition, Chris. Because,
mhm.
like, with lucid dreams, it's like in a state that you're in a dream, but you can also shape it. You shape your own dream too. It's kind of pretty wild stuff. And it's, I think the one I just shared just earlier has been to just that one. It was just really interesting. I'm just wondering, but you on or anyone else in the chat who had a
Yeah.
experienced a lucid dream before too, how you can really just shape it and you could just, you know, be in your own dream where you can just fly or just, hold something in your hand and something like that too. So if you got anything to
But
share,
but
feel
if you
free.
dreamt that, if you dreamt what you dreamt, it's because it has a meaning for you. It's
Mm-hmm.
it really is something, the message getting through. Because I don't remember all the dreams, but when I when I saw my grandfather appear at 45 years old in my face, and I said, "What?" And I recognized. I said, "Oh, that's my grandfather." Well, geez, he died. He was 77, and he came. He was 45, about 45 years old. So that meant something, and I had to
Right.
find out. So I went to see another reader to see what that meant. So what it meant is he was trying to tell me that my aunt died. I didn't know yet, and that he thanked me for taking care of her. So it was
That's
pretty.
beautiful.
That I remembered seeing him, but I know I dream every night, and sometimes I wake up during sometimes 3, 4 in the morning, all the time, or I see angel numbers all the
Right.
time. Just crazy. Recently, a lot of times like that, but I don't remember all the dreams. I know I'm dreaming because I'm remembering like seeing consequences like this. I don't know how to put it. Like I see things, but I don't remember them. I just know the feeling. I still have the feeling, but I don't know what the hell I saw or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good point you brought up, Ron, because most people don't remember their dreams, but a lot of people, some people do. It's like 50-50. And like with
Yeah.
me, I just share my own experience. I remember most of my dreams. It's like, I remember
Mhm.
one, and I was just sitting near like a flower field with some beautiful woman that I didn't even know who she was. She had a blankless face, but her hair was long, like Pocahontas. It was kind of spooky.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It wasn't like that. It was just like it wasn't like a date. It was just like a hangout. It was just weird. And I woke up kind of like gasping for air. And I was like, what the hell was that? This is like 2014. So this is like a couple years ago, so it's like, time flies. And I just still remember that dream till that day. And also with another dream I had too, this was kind of like last year. I was in that.
Debsy said it wasn't me.
Was that?
Debsy said it wasn't me. You dreamt about
Right.
it.
But I just want to highlight what ATL girl said. Brooklyn Gal
Okay.
said, it says, I really got lucid dreams, but when I moved in my own apartment building, used to be a hotel, oh, wow. I would fall asleep, step out of my body, and walk. Oh, that's wicked, ATL
Mhm.
girl. Wow, that's powerful. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, that's pretty much what my friends had that similar experience too. And it's just, I was gonna get to, what Deb Z said too. And shout out to Deb Z and Jane. She said I make a environment comfortable for people to be themselves, and I appreciate that. But yeah,
She
thank you. Oh, go ahead.
she makes me she says hi Ron, but she makes me she put a funny face like something like that.
We just love Deb Z. Shout out to her. And hello, Bronx Sage. I love that name. It's a strong name. Good to see you. Awesome teacher, Bronx Sage, and Nancy Riker. Good to see you also. A lot of people dropping in too.
Right.
And so, yeah.
Well,
And
sorry to
appreciate.
hear about
Oh, go ahead.
sorry to hear about Opal. She's not feeling well.
Uh huh. Oh, say that
Because
again, Ron.
I thought I was going to say, Bright Opal, you said Sophie's not feeling well. Is that
Yeah, she's
the
not feeling well,
situation?
so I'm sending her big energy.
Because I was going to send her a link to my live tonight, so she's not going to be there, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, she's got to take it easy today for her health, and it's understandable. It's got to
Hmm.
take care of your
I'm going to
priorities.
need some help tonight. I already have 12 questions on my community page.
Well, if I'm not doing anything because I was supposed to go somewhere, I might help you
Okay.
out, man. But
Okay.
I just want to highlight something that Gina said too, and she says Jay asked Lisa okay, I remember I asked my big sis about that too. This is a perfect topic for her to talk about it too. So that'll be love to know her insights about that as well. And Nancy says she had a dream about her mom. That's beautiful.
Oh, great.
That's beautiful, especially like loved ones who are
Yeah.
you're not
Yeah.
with us. And
Yeah.
it's just like I have dreams of my mom all the time, even my grandparents too. My grandpa I was really close to. It's just like, they always come in your dreams to talk to you and share your
Mhm.
messages.
But I don't need a dream about my mom. My mom, I see her. I see her. I see her face sometimes coming close to me, and I also hear her calling my name sometimes.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And Vivian says she sees angel numbers every day. And
Yeah.
those, triple fives, fours, quadruple fours and fives and
One
twos.
one one, 222, 333 sometimes, or
Yeah,
even 444, 555. I've seen it too. I think the
yeah.
veil is getting thinner and thinner. That's why people are experiencing these things.
Yeah, because when I was getting gas one time, I filled up my gas tank. I don't know if it was filled it up, but I stopped at a price and it was $22.22. I was like, wait, what? And I took a picture of it. I think I posted in a
That's nothing.
Was that?
You should come to Canada. You see the prices of gas. You think $22 is something? Wait till you pay $60 to fill up your tank.
Oh, well, that's pretty much how I pay mostly if I have to fill up a full tank of gas too.
Yeah, but you go by gallons. We go by liters.
Oh shit!
And right now, it's how much is this? Just $1.50 or something a liter. So count that. It takes 4 liters to make a gallon. That's about $6 a gallon.
Oh shoot! Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, Sharon, good to see you. Good to see you.
We always get screwed anyways. Everything. She wants me to send the link anyway. Okay. It's not going to be early. It's going to be a little later tonight because Freebird Spirit is having a Zoom party tonight.
Oh shoot, that's right.
I got a link, and my time it would be.
Oh yeah.
It would be 7 p.m. tonight, and I said, well, I better put my live at 9 because I can't, whatever. So that's
I got the link too. So I totally forgot about that. Thank you.
Because I'm a member of her, so I said, oh, okay.
Yeah. But I just want to highlight what Vivian said. She says,
I've got something special coming up, you guys. I want to talk. It's okay if I tell you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I have 2 guests coming on. I have to make arrangements what time and day that can read on animals that have passed. Get what they're psychics. They don't use cards, but they connect with past animals that passed, or whether it's animals that are here right now, and they're very, very good. So I'm going to have these guests on pretty soon. It's already confirmed, but I don't know exactly when. I have to choose the day and the time. So I just want to let everybody know, and I think I'm impressed by them. They're really, really good. So.
Cool stuff, man. Oh, I just want to say that Vivian, she just says she had a supermarket price checkout for 111. Yeah, that's what I was talking about at the gas station. So that's interesting, Vivian. And I'll see what else people say about today's topic. I think Deb H says something too. She says there's some ways to start remembering your dreams even when you had an NDE. I remember nothing of it except I know a few things. Well, it's just like I think Debbie mentioned this too, and I think Lisa. It's just like if you remember something like in a dream or even just like within a reading too. And we have another awesome guest with me too. So me invite her on here. Hello, Kelly. Good to see you.
Oh my God, Kelly. Woohoo!
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How goes it?
Pretty good. We're just talking about lucid dreams and all that fun stuff too. So this is a Nerdy Lounge Table Talks. Good place to nerd out, geek out, have fun, all that cool stuff.
And I was talking about special guests coming on that can read about cats or dogs or whatever animal crossed over, and they read on it. They're psychic. I've seen them both on Medium Kim's channel.
Yeah, I've seen one of those episodes. It's very, very interesting for sure.
They're coming when I have to arrange the date and the times.
Cool. Hi to everyone in the chat.
Cool stuff.
Happy Saturday.
Kelly too.
Jesus says Ron is plugging his show.
Shout out to Desert.
Hey, you see what I got? Kelly, did you see?
Cool. Very cool.
That's my putty cat. I have another one coming. Amazon didn't send both at the same time. So.
I'm having some technical difficulties. So yesterday I decided, this is a really big deal for me. I decided to leave the house yesterday. I actually drove my car and I live right by the shores of Georgian Bay. And so I went to the park that is close by my house. And I got there just in time to watch the sunset, and I recorded it for everyone. and the video did not turn out. I spent so many hours yesterday when I came home trying to get it to upload, and it was just a hot mess. But anyways, I was so proud of myself because I was like, yeah, I left the house and thank you for supporting me. I was freezing. It was -8 degrees here yesterday, and I'm standing on the shores of the water, so it was freezing. And anywho, the whole point that I'm making is that I left the house and I recorded a lovely video, and it didn't work out, but I celebrated the fact that I left the house, and I will definitely try to do it again.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Woo-hoo.
I know. Yeah, besides, if you go near whatever water, in nature, it's colder there than it is around buildings.
It was honestly, it was like bone chilling cold, you guys. Honestly,
I got snow today. We have snow. It's cold here.
Well, you can see behind me, so that's my patio door, and it's open, and you can't even see it because it's all white. It is like like living inside of a snow globe at the moment. Having like a mini blizzard. It's 0 degrees Celsius here right now, and we have a weather alert. Whatever.
I just want everybody
look
to
the smile on Jay's face. He's like, whatever, lady. It's like 80 degrees here.
No.
I just want everybody to acknowledge that I'm so proud of Kelly coming out like that.
Thank you,
I've
Ron.
seen her come out of her shell, and it's amazing to watch and see. So,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Yeah,
Well, it's funny because when I was recording the video, when I started, I'm taking a shot of my radio in the car, right? So that you can all see that I'm listening to the it's KELLY. Thank you, Gina. It is on my radio. It's I Want You Back, Jackson 5, right? And it's saying that it's 5:31 on my clock, and I'm saying, well, it's actually only 4:31, but that shows you the last time I was in the car. We were still in, time before we changed the clock, which was when? In October?
Yeah, in October, I think. Yeah.
So that's how long it's been since I was in my car.
October or November? Just a minute.
No, I think it was in October. Anyways, it doesn't matter. The point is that I left the house and I made it back safe and sound, and it was really good. I did a little jaunt across the rocks, and I don't know. I did about 700 steps, and I felt like it was 7,000 because it was so cold. By the time I got back to the car, I've never taken a video and walked before, so I'm trying not to, trip and fall and kill myself off the rocks and end up in the water. And I'm trying not to like make people seasick with the video. It was if I wasn't trying to accomplish something, I probably would have laughed because it would have been funny. But anywho, how are you guys doing?
I'm doing good. I was going to give some advice for Deb H. This is for her dreams. If she wants to remember, just have like a journal, write some little details down that you remember, everything like that. That's what I want to say too, but I want to highlight what Deb Z said too for you, Kelly. She says, Kelly, you need a physician, a cat on your head to compete with Ron's cat.
But you know what? Usually I have a real cat sitting above me, like up here.
Yeah.
So right now Austin's behind me. He's on the day bed behind me.
If you see Black Cat Tarot, I was on her channel following her Thursday.
Yeah, she
had one of these
for the ears moves or something, right?
She had this one on her head. Boy, I said, "Oh my God, I gotta have one. I gotta get one." So she sent me. They sell them on Amazon. These are for men, and I have another one coming in. Anyway.
I just ordered all my outside Christmas decorations this morning. Like the actual decorations, I ordered them. So that's good. That's out of the way. That only took me 3 hours to complete that task. Good grief. There's like way too many options, way too many, things that you can choose from. Your
hubby is really fun. I feel his energy. I mean it. He's really
my husband's cool. A rock star. He's a sweetheart. And here's another little interesting thing that happened to me. So I don't know if you guys have had this or not. So I got a notification that I got a comment on one of my videos. And so I went to view it, and by someone and like check out my photos and then a bunch of language that I've never seen or heard before. And when I went to view the comment's not there. But yet I'm getting a notification, and I got an email also saying that I had this comment. And the person has a very common name. So I had to scroll through the pages of YouTube to find her. And I did find her, and then had to report her and block her. But the point is, I did that all by my little self. Okay. I'm so proud of myself. I am so technically challenged, you guys. You have to remember, when I left school, computer craze had not started yet. So
me too.
Everything I know, I've taught myself, and like I'm really well versed in Excel and like the Office suite part of it, but not like, you know, streaming and videos and all that kind of stuff. So it probably takes me 4 times longer than it should. But anyways, I accomplished another task. So that's 2 for 2 in 2 days. I'm doing well.
Yeah, and besides that, I have to ask Jay sometimes, how'd you do that, Jay? And I can't figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm brain farts all over the place, and I had to figure it out by intuition. Sometimes I found stuff by my intuition. Oh, I'm going to try that. Poof, it worked. 100%. Oh my God, it was. Yeah. Okay.
100%. You guys, so you were talking about cat ears, and did you guys see Renee last night on the game show?
I was there for a little while.
She had like reindeer antlers on. It was so cute.
Yeah, but did you see Jen's World?
No.
This is crazy. I went on her channel, okay, and she had these Christmas lights all around in her head.
Oh, cool.
You know, the blue, the red, and the yellow, or whatever. And then I said, and then she didn't have it on yet. And I told her in the chat, I was in the chat, she was up there. And I said, oh, she's not plugged in then. And all of a sudden, I see that lights going. I nearly fall off my chair laughing like crazy. She looked like a Christmas tree with those things on.
I love it. I love it.
That's awesome stuff.
Yeah.
That is cool. So yes, I just want to say congrats to you, Kelly. You're doing some awesome stuff.
Thank you.
Stepping out your comfort zone and all that
I'm
stuff.
trying.
Oh, Gina said she had reindeers. She had reindeers. I don't know what that means. I didn't see the string.
Yeah, she had reindeers. She had like a, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a headband with reindeers that were like on springs or something. It was really cute.
Yeah. Oh, that was Rainy.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. Shout out to Jen.
But Jen had real lights, real Christmas lights. And they were popping each color went wow, back and forth. And I was crazy to watch.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's awesome. Must have missed a good show last night. I don't know.
What'd you do last night, Jay? What kind of trouble did you get up to?
Well, this good kind of trouble. So I was testing this bad boy out too, making me.
That has a lot of sound. My God. Hey, the person that sent you that.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that someone sent it to you. I was just going to ask you if you were giving yourself a haircut or what was happening.
Oh, no. I just want to say thank you to whoever sent me this gift.
Just don't drink too much. Just don't drink too much. Have that bowl in front of you because.
Listen, you could use that bowl for many things.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, eat from it, cereal bowl or whatever.
I know.
Hey, give it a whack so we can hear it. It really sounds wow. I only have a small one, but that thing is amazing.
If someone was just tuning in right now, Ron, and heard what you just said, they wouldn't necessarily know what you were talking about. Just saying.
Okay.
He's like reviewing. What did I say?
What? I don't remember what I said. What?
It's all good. It's all good. I'm just messing with you.
And Gina says, when am I going to put something on my head? Well, I have a lot of masks with that too, Gina, so that's coming soon. Don't you worry about that. I have that taken care of. I have this link for someone to ask me that, since we're talking about cat ears and rabbit ears and Christmas light headwear. So that's, I have a black Santa hat too. That's another thing. I had it for years, and it's just, and I'll probably wear that probably this week or next week, since it's like the Christmas spirit and all that. I don't want any gifts from my part because I already got my gifts, and it's just like I just want to spoil everybody too. So I'll be the Black Santa on YouTube, so why not? You know, this is
Absolutely.
Or
When I
Gina
was,
says,
I
Gina
don't know,
says,
15
Jen's
or
World had the Christmas tree lights on. That's what I saw.
when I was like 15 or 16 years old, I worked at the mall as Santa's elf, right? And I still have my hat.
Really?
It's like barely attached together anymore, but I still have my hat, and I love wearing my hat because it was like one of my favorite jobs.
Bye, Debsy.
See you, Debsy. Yeah, take care. Always good to see you, Debsy. Shout out to her.
Hey,
and
did you hear what I heard from Linda G? She posted something today. She said there's 2 cases of that new variant in California, and the one that are vaccinated, it's only mild issues with the variant.
Yeah,
the ones vaccinated. So she said she had predicted it wouldn't affect people that are vaccinated, and she knows people there. She knows of 2 cases or something like that. She mentioned that today, so I just wanted to mention that. So
thanks for addressing that, Ron. And to answer your question, Gina, this is an F note sound bowl, singing bowl. So it's crystallized too, and it has
F note. Wow. Hey,
yeah, it's an F note.
Give me a whack so I can hear it again. I love that.
It's loud, so I'm going to use this bad boy in my meditations.
Nice.
It's really deep sound. It goes, oh, yeah. I love it.
Oh yeah, I don't have to spin it that hard either, like my mama, because it's so tiny. This one I can just take my time, do it gently, and it's loud.
I'm going to manifest that somebody send me some of them. I don't know where to get them to those stuff.
Well, this one is from Amazon too. So yeah, Gina, to answer your question, it's a F note singing crystallized singing bowl. So it's like you could find it on Amazon, especially this one that was given to me from a gift that has 5 stars and it's a really good rating. So I was gonna get it myself, but someone beat me to the punch and had me as a gift. I was like, thank you.
There you go, Jay. There you go.
Yeah. I was like, I appreciate it. They don't have to because I always put things in my wish list I'm going to get later. And I was like, oh, why not? I'll get it as a gift, So, thank you for that to whoever, who bought me that too. I know who they are, but I'm not going to share who they are because they don't.
Yeah, but they need your address to send it to you.
Well, that my wish list, yeah, for sure. It was in my.
Sorry, I just noticed a comment in the chat, and I was watching one of your shows that you had did with I think it was Wednesday, where you were talking about the tapping and stuff. And I noticed, I recognized the name from watching the show. And so that tapping thing that I showed you on the Monday, I just wanted to say this because I had heard about tapping, previous. And I looked all over the internet and tried a bunch and didn't find any that really spoke to me or that made me feel like it made a difference, shall I say. And then I spoke to my therapist about it, and she was the one that recommended the one that I described to you on your channel on Monday. And so just to jump to the tapping thing for 1 second, if you're going to do tapping and you're going through the internet or something, trying to find one that you believe that resonates with you, I would just say that there's such a wide variety of tapping exercises out there that are pointed at all different things. And so, if you find one that resonates, that's fantastic. But if you don't, keep looking because hopefully you will find one. If not, if you go to your doctor or if you have a therapist, please make sure that you ask them because they can definitely point you in the right direction as to which one they think, you should be using. The one that I talked about on your show on the last Monday, I think it was, Jay, was one that I was given, as I said, by my therapist to calm me down. And I have diagnosed anxiety, panic disorder, and depression. So that one was given to me by my therapist. I just wanted to make sure that I said that because I searched the internet and couldn't find anything that really helped me. That's why I reached out to the therapist.
I can recommend one because I know that every year there's summits where you get in your email and he shows you how to do this. And he's a professional. His name is Nick or Orther or something like that. He's a professional. and he's been doing it for years. But every year he does like a summit, like free, and you get it into your email and you watch all these videos that he does, and you're invited to watch. And he's got his sister in him, and he's really good at it. So
Cool.
anything.
Yeah,
All
thank
right.
you both for sharing
Are
that.
you
too.
lucid dreams?
No. You guys could talk about anything. I just want to
No.
say thank you, Lisa. Kelly and Ron. Can't get the names mixed up.
It's all good.
Yeah, but thank you for sharing that too, because I looked in the internet too about tapping, and I know a little bit about it. I just shared an article that was just really, had their facts straight and all that stuff too.
Mhm.
And just like also the ATL gal, to answer your question about sleepwalking, I'm not sure that could be considered like lucid dreaming, because I had like I
I
don't
don't
know
think so.
sometimes. No, I don't know. I just don't know either. It's just like
No.
with sleepwalking, that's totally different, and just like lucid dreaming.
That's a different category altogether. So no.
Yeah. That's
Did you
true.
guys sleepwalk as children?
I don't.
Not,
So.
I don't remember doing that.
I did.
You did?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a really, really, really humorous story about sleepwalking I will share.
Okay, please share.
I can't believe the things I say on your show, honest to goodness. So we lived in a type of house, which I don't know if they're everywhere or just here in Canada, but it's called a backsplit. So a backsplit has only half of a basement and the other half is a crawl space, right? Meaning that from the main floor of the house that usually contains like your living room, your dining room, and your kitchen, and then you go up like 3 or 4 steps and now you're into the upstairs of the house, right? And so that is the part of the house where the bedrooms are, and that's where the basement would be underneath that. So when you came down our stairs from the upstairs, if you want to call it an upstairs, that is where our dining room was. How fun. So when I was 4 years old, my grandparents were over and my parents were having, like drinks after dinner and stuff. And I had gone to bed and I woke up and I came out in my pink fuzzy slippers and my house coat. And I walked to the stairs and I sat down. And everybody was like, what are you doing up? And they were talking to me. And I was like nodding my head and like looking as if I was taking part in the conversation, but I was like, I wasn't there. Right. And so when my mom realized that I wasn't awake, I was sleepwalking, she got up and started to come towards me. And I stood up and I lifted up my nightgown and I sat down and I peed because I thought I was in the toilet.
Gee.
Okay.
Luckily, I don't remember that story. That's just my mom telling me that. So yeah. I also had a cousin that walked out the front door, like when he was like 2 years old or 3 years old. He walked out the front door, and they lived in Toronto. And he just walked out the front door and started walking down the street. But parents heard the latch go and they were able to get him. But yeah, it's very dangerous.
It's very dangerous. You have to do that and walk out the door. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully that answers some stuff for you, ATL gal. And it's just like, sleepwalking and lucid dreaming are 2 different things. But, I don't remember my sleepwalking. I remember having a lucid dream when I was holding the earth as a moon under my hand. So it's kind of like, but that's a good question, though, ATL gal. That's interesting. And thank you for sharing that, too. And it's...
I remember a lucid dream that I had. It was me getting married, and I saw it before it happened.
Interesting.
And the friggin' thing wasn't we're all dreaming about because it only lasted 9 months.
Wish I had a lucid dream about my first marriage. That could have saved me a couple of $1,000, a couple of years off my life.
My first marriage, 9 months. Imagine that.
Jody Roberts is who Adrian from Red Lentil Healing deals with.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that, Sharon. I remember that for sure.
Yeah. Thanks, Sharon. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Miss Sipe. The ultimate mod. Shout out to her.
Judy Roberts. Okay.
Hey, what's up, Michelle? Good to see you, Michelle, my belle.
But it's in the States, eh? I'd have to pay the shipping to the States and everything. So.
Yeah, sucks that things are so expensive for you guys in
But
Canada.
it gets to the customs, and it
Doesn't it, though?
stalls like a crazy. It stalls like crazy there because they're wondering if there's drugs. They're wondering if it's this or that. So they check everything out. You know.
They're really
What's
strict.
hard is when you get your mind set on something. So say I wanted to buy that singing bowl, right? And I, researched it and tried to find the best deal. It's not like you are in the mall and you go to 3 stores and you see the same sweater and then you're like, okay, I'm going to go there. No, I got to like break out the calculator and pad and pen and start doing mathematical equations that like, am I going to have to pay shipping or, is there going to be any kind of duty on it or whatever? And sometimes it's just not worth it. Like for all the hassle that you could have, because now it's going to take like 9 weeks or 10 weeks or whatever. Just pay the extra $10 and, get it in a couple of days.
Right.
That's good advice. Yeah, and
it's just me complaining. Really, it's not really. Don't take it as advice. I'm just bitching.
Oh no, I'm just I'm just
Okay.
that's all. I just want to say highlight what Gina said. She says the F note. Yeah, you're welcome. Hope that answers your question. Yeah, and it just has a good sound too, and it's loud. I was like, whoa. Just I only have to hit it once, and it's just vibrates. It vibrates for like at least a minute. Yeah,
I think they're so awesome. Like honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of them. It took me a minute to warm up to the whole concept of it. But now that I understand, what they can do, like the power, then like now I'm starting to sort of wrapping my head around it. Okay, I want to ask a question, which has nothing to do with anything that anyone's talking about.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm nosy. So you are in your bedroom or your office there, Jay? Is that?
Yeah,
like,
I'm in my bedroom. Yeah, it's my room.
Okay.
Right.
And what about you, Ron? Is that like a guest room or an office or?
That's a guest room. And it's going to turn into an office as soon as I make my Murphy bed.
Right, gotcha. Yeah, you had said that the other day. I'm in my my office / spare room / cat room.
I was going to say cat room instead of office.
Well, wherever I am, that's where the cats are. But then we have we bought an older house. Our house is not a Victorian home, but it's almost 100 years old. And the original size of the house was about 17 by 17, like square feet, like 17 square feet by 17 square feet, or 17 feet, not square feet. Sorry, 17 by 17. And the lady that lived here previous, she lived here for about 40 years, and she'd put 3 different additions on the house. And it was a total fixer-upper. She had some really bad health, and it got really bad, and she just sort of like was taken to the hospital, and she never came back here. And so there is really only one part of the house that is in any way resembling what it looked like when we bought it, and that's the floor in our storage closet. But other than that, we've changed everything. So this room that I'm in is on the main floor, and then we have like an upstairs as well. And so that's Mark's man cave upstairs, along with a guest room. And then I'm in, I guess, like the second guest room, if that makes sense. But this is also access to the backyard. And that's what makes this room difficult. It's a big room, but it's difficult because I've got that stupid door in the middle of the whole room. So I have to like have an access to the door. So anyhow, I'm constantly moving all my stuff around. And so currently my desk is in the closet. So I'm sitting outside the closet. My desk is in the closet. I mean, there's no doors. We've taken the doors off of it. I don't really like it.
But to come back to the sound of the bowl, I believe when you're hearing it, that the vibrations, the sound that makes the vibrations changes your brain waves.
Probably.
I believe that's very strongly.
Yeah.
Okay. It helps you to balance things out somehow. I can't explain it, but intuitively, I'm telling you that's what's happening with me, because
You're spot on
people
about
just
that.
go, yeah, okay.
You should be playing that thing all damn day then for me. Get on it.
Yeah, fun. And it's just
I
like you
have
brought
I have
up,
one too, but it's only a small one. But it's like,
and that's a good
but
one
it doesn't.
too, Ron, because
Yeah.
just to really explain what you're talking about, our brain loves sound. It's good for it, and especially
Yes.
Mhm.
Brain
hear
sounds.
it,
Yeah.
it really
Brain
just
sounds.
soothes the cells in your head.
Sound waves.
Yeah.
I'm talking about sound waves, which
That too.
your brain can capture, and it changes the. I don't know how to explain the freaking thing. There, I have it
Well,
in an image in
it
my head.
changes
So,
the frequency, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if you're like troubled, or if you're depressive,
Same
or
here
if
as well.
you're this and that, it can change your brain waves to change that atmosphere of, you know,
Yeah.
and it changes everything and helps you
Yeah.
release stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just going on and on. But it's just
Oh,
I
you're
just
right.
connect.
So I
That's
don't want to go on about it. I just wanted to share this. This is why I brought this up about the rooms, right? So can you guys see what's on the wall here? Whoops. You can see this? I'm trying to move my hand back. What's on the white wall? The wood here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Is that
So
clapboard?
no, that's actual wood. So I
One
believe in
after
the
the other. They're like this, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
they're staggered. I
Yeah.
believe
Okay.
that in the States you guys call that wainscoting, which is not how you pronounce it. It's no. You guys call it wainscoting, we call it wainscoting or something.
Yeah,
Anyways,
something like that. Yeah.
something
Okay.
like that.
But
Point that out.
wainscoting is only half a wall. It's not the whole wall.
Yes, that's right. It's only one wall that's done. So the reason why that's there is because that was taken. So we tried to recycle, reuse, and repurpose as much as possible. And when we
I do
moved
that
into
too.
this house, what is now the kitchen used to be a hair salon. And this the wood was in the hair salon. And we took it down, we painted it, and we flipped it upside down, right? So the shiny finished side is what's against the wall, and the exposed hard side is what's now showing on my wall. And I really like that, because every time I look at it, it just proves to
I
me.
got something to show you, Kathleen. I got something to show you. You remember I told you a oil painter?
Oh, your cards.
Yes.
Cards. So, anyways, I
Those are
just
the
want to that's my story about my recycled wood in my room. And my bed is made, my day bed, my frame is, my husband made that out of, as well as this table that you guys see, this one here. He made that out of like recycled material. So
Nice.
Yeah, she sent me she's in Michigan, I believe. And she sent me that. I paid for them through PayPal.
Have you seen these cards before, Jay? They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
That's all hand painted. Like she created those cards. There's another one.
Yeah.
Oh, the mantis.
All of that. I believe there's 60. There's an owl.
Yeah, gorgeous.
She created those, and I didn't pay much. I paid $25 US, and she sent me the shipping. She paid for the shipping. So
Cool. And I just want to highlight what Michelle said too.
Yeah, I'm just reading that too. That's cool. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, I'll remember that too. All you guys are
crystal
sending
sinking bowls were allied express.com. Okay, that's a place. That's where you can get them.
allied.express.com. Yeah. Thank you, Michelle, for sharing that. I'll remember that website. Just look it up.
I didn't get to use them yet. So what? Jeez, there's so many of them. There's about 60 cards like that. And she also no, they're not oracle cards. There's nothing on it except pictures. Okay, but and then she'll send you like a piece of paper. They're like keywords. You see keywords and describes every card that she created.
Lovely.
Okay? Like this, So she typed it out, and I got these so I can learn and play with them.
Yeah.
they're amazing.
Probably from Heart and Soul Connected uses those cards.
Yeah.
And every time she uses them, Jay, like everybody in the chat's commenting, saying, you know, how detailed and so forth the pictures are. So
they're small. I could put the whole thing in my hand. They're small, and I love them. So anyway,
Oh, it's easy to shuffle now, right?
Hey,
Easy to shuffle when you just hold them.
Yeah.
Cool.
Look,
That's
I mean, you can shuffle them like crazy.
not thick like these cards have.
Look,
right.
Look, I put the whole. Just a minute. I put the whole thing in my hand.
Yeah.
An oracle cards is too big to put your hand. You can put maybe sideways, but not lengthwise. So,
Oh, that's dope. Those are beautiful.
you can
cards.
bring this, and you can go all over the place. I don't know, to a restaurant and pull cards and play with them anywhere. You know, not put that in your purse or little pocket, whatever.
No, to answer your question, ATL Gal, I don't think, like, this is just my perspective. I don't think anyone could get stuck in a lucid dream, but they could shape it how they wanted to experience it too. So that's what I've heard some different sources. So it's like with me, like, you know, example, seeing the earth looking like the moon, I was holding it, you know? And it's just like, you know, if you like say wake up from that dream state to where it's like, oh shit, I had an awesome dream, but you don't remember such any details too. Like, you know, just share for someone who's didn't have trouble remembering dreams, just to write little bits and pieces down in like in a journal, like a dream journal or something, and that could really help too. And it's because, like, you know, I write, like, I have to share this too with the mediumship courses that I did. Like, you know, really remembering stuff that you just, you know, with your mediumship. I'm starting to write stuff down too. And Ron, you explained about it too, writing stuff down for mediumship readings. I've been doing that too, writing little bit of pieces, writing stuff down, just really remember that. And I think Debbie, Freebird Spirit, for that too, because it's like, you know, if you remember something from like a mediumship reading or a dream, just write it down. It's like really profound stuff.
Don't they say to do that, like if you have a dream, like to write it down as soon as you wake up, because that's when it would be the freshest in your mind.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I don't really.
I got that. Besides the cards, I got that and a personal note that she wrote.
I got some new cards too, but I can't share them on YouTube. It's not YouTube.
Oh, not those.
No, it's not. It's called the I can share. I'll show you the box. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on. Give me a minute.
So, anyway.
My neck is sore today. Holy cow.
I got to wiggle. Oh, Jesus, time goes faster. It's 5 o'clock already.
Does it not? When you're chatting amongst friends, it always goes quickly for sure.
Yeah. I got a party tonight. I got a party at 7 with Freebird
Okay,
Spirit.
I'm back.
I got
This is
my live after this.
Sorry, I didn't mean
all right, show us your box.
Okay, show her the box.
It's called a pillow deck. It's a tantric.
Oh, yeah. You were talking about
the pillow deck.
What's that?
Pillow deck.
What's it about? That's about it.
Oh, gee. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I got an idea.
It's what I can't share it on YouTube. It's not YouTube friendly. So it's a tantric oracle deck. So EQ has it. Shout out to the Soul Sisters Tarot.
Yeah.
Whew, I'm telling you. It's if you want to learn something about your sexuality, I mean, it's wild. So it's a fun game for if you want.
I know enough. I know enough about mine not to talk about it.
Right. I hear you.
All right, settle down. Don't want to get us kicked off of YouTube for God's
YouTube channel.
For entertainment purposes only.
Yes.
Allegedly.
I just want to answer ATL. She says you watch too many movies. Oh, I do too. I watch movies all the time, you know, and it's just like, I don't know if you ever seen this movie with it's a new one with The Rock and Gal Gadot and Ryan Reynolds. It's like a spy-ish kind of movie, and it's really good. I forgot the name of it, but it's just so I have to finish it, but it cracks me up too, and it's just like, wow, it's just, you know, awesome stuff. It's like a spy thriller. So if you guys want to, I forgot the name, but if you guys want to check it out, it's like one of the top movies on YouTube. It's really cool. I forgot the name.
I was trying to watch a Christmas movie last night.
Oh, which one was it?
Well, I have a favorite Christmas movie, and I think that everyone in the chat will totally laugh at me when I tell you, but it's called Samantha, An American Girl Holiday. And it sort of takes you through, you know, she's like a 8 or 9-year-old girl whose parents have passed, and her grandmother is looking after her, and her uncle gets married, and she makes friends with the family that comes to be servants at the house that's next door to her, and she lives a very privileged life. And then she moves to New York to stay with her uncle, which is her mother's brother, and she finds out that those girls that were servants hired at the house next door, their father had passed and their mother had already passed, and that they were sent to an orphanage. And so it all ends up very lovely, right? And you know, they save them. But if you go deeper into the story, the meaning behind Christmas, right? The loving, the giving, you know, she talks about showing. She does a speech for her class where she talks about, her speech was about progress in America and how, you know, factories are booming and, you know, making people's lives better and all that sort of thing. And then she had to go to the factory to find one of the girls that was now orphaned, to tell her that her sister was sick. And they show you what the factories were like when little children were working in the factories, you know, for pennies a day. And that if they got a needle through their finger, for example, sorry to gross anyone out, you know, that they would lose their job if they complained about it. And so it's just, it's a sad movie, but it's also very uplifting at the same time. And there's something about the holiday season that I try every year to remember, you know, as much as I believe in the magic of the holidays, because everyone's just a little bit nicer and a little bit, you know, things are a little bit more hopeful and, you know, so on and so forth. I also try to remember what the true meaning of the holidays is. It's not about the size of gift that you give or the size of gift that you receive. You know, it's not about how many parties you go to or how many lights you've got on your house, right? It's about, you know, loving and sharing and caring and believing and, you know, coming from your true heart self, if you know what I mean. Do you know, like, it's much better to me to give something to someone, you know, to watch a little child's eyes light up if they've never received a gift, for example, and you give them something, or to make somebody in your family a homemade gift.
Right.
It's just, you know, or to volunteer it or help your neighbor shovel the driveway if they're not, you know, physically able to do so. It just, you know, that those kinds of things just make me feel good, and so I try to remember those things, right?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And that movie makes me think that was my point.
That's beautiful. Thanks for sharing that, Kelly. And just like with Mira's question, we'll get to that in a bit too. You know, about the just because, you know, that really ties into current events too. So we'll take care of that for you if anyone wants to answer that too, my guest readers and all that. But yeah, thank you for sharing that, Kelly, about, you know, Christmas too. And because, like, you know, with like favorite Christmas movie, I have to say, and this is gonna crack you up. I don't know if you've seen Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger and
Yep.
Sinbad. Yeah, that was kind of like the only one I could think of because I used to watch that when I was a kid in the '90s, and I was just thinking about it back then. It's like, wow, because I honestly really wanted that Turbo Man figure, but I was cool with Hercules, so it's like, you know, it was like in the '90s all the time, and it's just like, you know, I'm cool. I don't want, like, if I don't get Turbo Man, that's cool. I have Spider-Man and Batman and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, that movie was so popular, and even my friends were like, "Oh, did you get a Turbo Man thing too?" And it's just like, you know, it goes down to what you're just saying, you know, about your kid not having, like, you know, haven't received much in Christmas and they got something that's valuable and they cherish it. That's cool because, you know, with me, like, I had like, awesome childhood, with my parents, getting all the latest toys and all that too. And it's just like, now it's like, hey, I don't want anything. I just want to have a good time.
But you must have done other things that like, I mean, the whole idea behind, if you think about memories, right?
Right.
If you allow me to jump down that rabbit hole for a second, the whole idea of a memory is created by something that has significance to you. And when you think about your younger years, right?
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, of course, my significant moments were created mostly out of things that were repeated and that I enjoyed. So, if every Christmas we had brunch, or if every, Halloween, you know what I mean? Like when you do things repeatedly, you sort of create this like giant, memory box in your head that you can, open up at any time, and you have this like plethora of things that you can pull out, but they all have the same feeling and the same sentiment behind them, right? And I realized that I was very blessed. My grandmother's birthday was Christmas Day, and I was about 14 years old when I found out that my grandmother never had her own birthday celebration. It was always rolled into Christmas. And that's when the grandchildren got together, and we always made a big, huge deal out of her birthday because of that, right? Yeah, that's a good.
Do you remember? Okay. Do you remember a movie? I don't know if you guys remember this. Do you remember this? The one I had for Christmas was it was a red car convertible going down the street, and there's angels, about angels.
Mm-hmm.
It was an angel movie where people had problems communicating and things like that. Then the angel appeared, and then these people would get together. That I love to watch that. I don't remember the name of the movie, the series. It was a series playing on TV.
Cool.
About angels.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Going down with a red car, red like a Pontiac or something like that.
Is it a newer movie?
No, it's an old one.
Oh,
is it an old show, Ron?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it the 80s or 90s or earlier?
There was a colored woman, big colored woman, and the other one, the angel, was the white one, and I think her name was Samantha. I'm trying to remember, and always fixing somebody who had problems communicating, family members or loved ones, or separated people that are separated from their girlfriend, their boyfriend, things like that. That that attracted me, because I watch and guess what? That's what I'm in now, trying to fix things today. And I just thought about it, and I said, oh my God, it's something I'm doing today.
Yeah.
That happened before. I think this thing was in the 80s or 90s or something like that. That thing.
I kind of know what you're talking about. And Michelle said
for a long time. It lasted for a long time, yeah.
Okay.
And when they traveled on the road, they were in a red convertible every time.
Yeah, so I think that any holiday can, no matter whether it's Christmas or Easter or Halloween or Valentine's Day or President's Day, whatever it is, if you were lucky enough to have a moment on that particular occasion, that is it. Probably.
I got it. Touched by an angel. That's it. There you got it. I knew there's somebody who could come up with it.
Movie expert,
touched by an angel. That's it. That's it. Hey.
If you are lucky enough to be touched by a moment, at any point in your life, you'll remember it. And every time that moment comes up, or that day, it will evoke that memory. And I think if you believe in any holiday, or believe in the love around it, or the magic around it, or the fun that you had around it, or whatever the case may be, I know that there's so many people that the holidays are really, really stressful for them, and they're hard, and they're heavy, and they're weighty, and they there's a lot of people that are alone and depressed, and sometimes unlocking those memories for people that find themselves alone or depressed or whatever the case may be is actually really hard and hurtful and sometimes even like causes even more, you know, anxiety or depression to think about those moments because they're coming at it from a place of pain and I don't want to say negativity but I can't think of another word, so I apologize, but like coming from a place of looking at it as if I wish I still had that, right? If you understand what I mean. And the reason why I bring this up is because, you know, all three of us, right, have suffered loss. And to all three of us, we know what that feeling is like, to remember those moments and then to have to navigate, you know, to still want to enjoy it, but to keep those memories alive. It's very, very tricky headspace to navigate. And I think the reason why I bring it up, because we were talking about the holiday movies. And sometimes you watch those and you can fall down that rabbit hole because they're, I mean, listen, you know, no offense to a country song, but most Christmas movies are just like a country song. It's the exact same scenario in everyone, right? Someone's alone, you know, they've lost everything, and then like poof, this, you know, it snows and magic happens and now they're not. Here's the point though that I was trying to make, right?
The positive outcome
if
is
you want to invoke those happy feelings, if you want to invoke those happy memories that you once had, if you were lucky enough to have them, without overwhelming yourself and getting yourself depressed by it, take a particular memory that you have. And this is another thing that my therapist taught me. Take a particular memory that you have and write it down. And get very detailed about it. I mean, colors and what people were wearing and what you were eating and what was playing in the background. And because you are trying to focus on those details, you won't focus on the totality of the memory, right? You're focusing on the details. And the idea or the concept behind that is that one of those details is going to supersede the sadness, because you're going through it almost like a story, like you're investigating it line by line by line by line, so detail by detail by detail. And the concept is that when you're finished outlining the details of that memory, that you will be able to look upon the memory with a clearer set of eyes and not coming from just an emotional, like, you know, why don't I have this anymore? But you will remember the magic of the moment, if that makes sense. So I hope for anyone who might be listening that might be having difficulty coming up through the holidays, that if you know, don't like not look at a picture because it upsets you, or don't not remember something because you're worried that it will, you know, stress you or depress you, or don't not watch a Christmas movie or play Christmas music or whatever the case may be. I mean, we could be talking about Halloween for all intents purposes. But just, you know, try to look at the memory, write it down, look at the details of it, and allow yourself to feel all of the good, because a moment isn't created by a snapshot, like a single particular detail. It is the whole, like all of the details put together in its sum total, right? So if you break it out into the details, it might make it a little bit easier. And so
for me, I got to tell you, Christmas time is the worst time for me, because that's where my drama started when I was a kid, right up to adult, and I lost my mother during Christmas time.
Yeah.
So all this comes, all the drama, all the stuff. I had to find a way to get out of that, find a way to connect to. So it might not be Christmas moments. It might be other times besides Christmas that connect, because these times I had a rough time every freaking Christmas when I was a kid, and I grew up, and I had another rough time where I had a bottle of ketchup and a mustard jar in the fridge, and that's all I had.
Yeah.
So, and then I lost my mother. Besides, I lost my mother in the month of December. So
sorry, I'm
all
laughing
this,
at Austin. He's like peeking around going,
I had
what?
to find some positive things to connect with besides that, you know. So these movies, like I talked about, Touched by an Angel or something like that, it helped me pull me out of
Exactly.
that atmosphere. So that's what I just wanted to mention. So
And just like to add what you guys are talking about, it's just like I'm going to bring it back to just now too. It's just like people are having a rough time during the holiday season, just like Christmas. It's just like, you know, as content creators, and especially like myself, Kelly, and Ron, and too, it's just like we could create streams for people to really have a wonderful experience again during the holidays. You know, shift that around. And it's just like, you know, we can like a say like a holiday.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's okay. No, we're saying like we're doing like a holiday stream, like for people to just come on.
100%. There's a lot of the readers I've heard that are mentioning that they were, you know, that they're thinking of doing, you know, one on New Year's or whatever the case may be.
yeah.
And I think that's the reason why. And I'm not doing a shameless plug here, but I thought about doing my series, and I wanted the series, like I didn't want to rush it, but I thought of it, and I thought if there was a way that I might be able to help someone through the holidays, or to prepare for the said holidays, or for any darn holiday for that matter, that, you know, introducing a couple of things that might be able to help you if you feel a certain type of a way, that was more important to me than anything. That's why I was on a mission to push it. You know what I mean? Like get it out there soon.
Right. And it kind of, I was going to continue talking what you were going to say, Kelly. It's just like creating those streams where you could help people to see, you know, kind of with those, what's going on too with those issues, and just also providing like education and even entertainment at the same time too. It's
100%.
like, yeah, like, you know, you
know the greatest thing about what you're doing, what we're doing right now.
Right.
And I cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
I just want to say this, right? You pop in this room flows freely, right? We're talking about lucid dreams. Now we're talking about Christmas movies. Then we're talking about, what oil are we using? What note is your singing bowl? You know what I mean? That's the point. And that is exactly what you do. And you do it very well, Jay. And I've said that to you before. That's not a new thing. But you create that environment where people feel safe, and I totally think that you should do it. What I would love to see happen is that, you know, collectively as a group, we get together behind the scenes and we decide who's doing what and when, and then we all jump on to piggyback to help each other out through because you know, for me personally, the people that have subscribed, the people that I talk to in the different chats, you know, they have offered me love and support, and so I wanna pay that back, and that's exactly what I was talking about before. This is a way that I can pay it back by just creating an environment where someone feels safe. And so if I take Monday, you take Tuesday, that one takes Wednesday, so on and so forth, and then we can all help each other. You know, like you invite everyone on Monday and I invite everyone on Tuesday, and et cetera, and Ron does it on Thursday or whatever the case may be. And that's how we help each other through this time, right?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But not everybody does that. I'm telling you.
No, I know, but
Right.
what I'm saying is the three of us are talking about it. So let's say that we're going to do that.
Right.
I'm doing it. Is my point?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm doing it. Right?
Yeah.
Just the way you send us the link and say, you know, hey, if anyone wants to jump on, that's exactly how you do it. And if no one else does it, fine. Because it's not about who does it and who doesn't do it. It's about providing the space where these people can come and participate and feel safe, right? And not alone. Not alone.
Right.
My
Yeah,
way is that I support everybody by being not because I'm a moderator, but I'm a moderator in so many channels. It ain't funny, but I started that way by supporting everybody else. Then 100%. I'm noticing that I'm getting the support. It's coming back. It's like I put a seed in the garden, it grew, and it pops all over the place right now. That's why my channel grew, because people are subscribing to my channel and they say, you know, I see you all over the place. You always say hi to me. And that I just described. I'm getting comments like that.
Yeah.
You know, but
Right.
because I'm there to support, and I'm telling you that this the only way to go is to. It doesn't cost anybody to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to hit the thumbs up. Just go out and support them when you can. That's all. That's why
Yeah.
I'm always here. I'm always with me. I'm always here. It's
I just
hardly
want to
I
say to
hardly
Purple,
miss one of these lives.
no.
What you
I
saying,
just want
Kelly?
to say to Purple Elephant, Miracle on 34th Street is another one of my favorite all-time movies, and I really don't understand why, other than I don't want to ever, 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 ever say anything that seems remotely negative about my mom.
Right.
But there's something about the mom in that movie that reminds me of my mom in terms of a person who has been hurt so deeply that they have built walls around them to protect themselves. And that is why she didn't allow her daughter to believe in Santa Claus, right? Because she had been hurt, that she had to tell her the truth, which you could almost see the pain in the little girl's heart because she wasn't allowed to be like everyone else and believe, right? And my mom was hurt immensely and became this very strong and independent, force to be reckoned with businesswoman. And in some ways, some of the things that she did herself rubbed off on us. Of course it would, because that's the environment, I was raised in. And so I don't want that to sound in any way disparaging to my mother, because I put her on a pedestal, but that's another movie that speaks to me because of that reason.
Yeah.
Aw.
I'm sorry about that, Deb H. And just like to what you're saying, Kelly and Ron, about how you support people making streams, on certain holidays too. And it's just like, it's just like the intention too. Like Ron, how you support people in the chats and,
Yeah.
invite people on to be collabs. And Kelly, you doing the same thing too in your own way. And just like with me too, it's just like I always say hi to people like Ron and Kelly and Lisa,
Yeah.
Sharon Lee, and Debbie, and all that too. And it's just like I make like videos, it's about certain things that I, review on, like stories and just, about wellness and mindfulness and all that too. And it's just like amazing stuff. And other than that, you share your services.
You wouldn't believe it. I got criticized for doing that. Just that, saying too many highs to too many people.
Doing what? Specifically,
saying hi to everybody. Saying hi to everybody.
Well,
I got criticized for that.
I was in a chat the other day, and the readers said that they didn't really understand. Okay, let me back up. I was in a chat the other day where there were readers on, and the reader said, just to say hi to everyone. Don't like individually hello, and so on, because it was distracting them from the responses to the reads that they were given. Yeah. And I have to be honest, I'm not a reader. I don't consider myself a reader, so I never really thought about that, right? And so I was like, okay, that's cool. And they explained it. Then I was in another chat where that sort of similar statement was made, but however, that particular person said that they didn't really understand it and they don't know why it's necessary. I mean, you don't really have to say hi to everyone, you just like they went further and gave their personal opinion as to why they didn't think that you should do it. And if you remember, Jay, I then came into your show. I think it was your show. And I said that I was just in a chat and I was not happy because I know what coming into the chat and having everyone say hello to me did for me personally.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm doing.
So,
that's why I'm doing it.
Here's the thing I'm going to say. If you are in a chat and someone says that, we must rise above. Don't take it personally. That person doesn't know me personally, so I don't think they were trying to offend me. So I would just go somewhere where I felt more comfortable. That's all.
Kelly, you brought up a good point. I was going to say too. It's just really, especially for us people and content creators who really know who you're watching too, because most people are different, and some people might feel a certain way about saying hi to everyone in the chat. They're getting their feelings, getting their ego in their head, and it's just like some people are chill about it, like myself, who just say, you know what, say hi to everybody, just be yourself, and just like be yourself on a good time. It's just really got to discern who you're watching too, because you know. Some content creators can be knuckleheads. I'm not going to shout.
We have to, exactly, and we have to, but we also have to think about it from this particular standpoint, right? And I'm not trying to get on a high horse here. I'm just putting it out there, right? If I was on the street, do I know that I'm going to get along with absolutely every single person that I come into contact with? Probably not. Some personalities click and some don't. So maybe you go into a room and you check out the vibe and you don't love it. Don't not go back though. Maybe you go back another time and maybe you're like, hey, who knew, right? Maybe a particular day, like you came into a chat and they were doing a really serious kind of thing and it wasn't really the right environment for, talking about certain stories or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying, like, I try to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I don't know the readers don't know me, so if they state that there's a purpose why they're asking us not to do that, like I said, the first one did about I'm like, totally cool. I get that. I never thought about it. So you know what? This isn't really the environment to be chatting back and forth. But when you come in another chat,
how do you connect to people?
What's that?
How do you connect to people in the chat? You say hi to each other, and you feel like you're accepted. You feel like you're connected with these people.
I totally agree with you.
That's why I'm doing it. So I know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys bring up some good points too.
And the job of a moderator. What's the job of a moderator? Think about it. Job of a moderator is they say hi and to welcome everybody in the chat. That's a moderator's job.
Are you sure? No, I'm kidding.
Yes, I'm. Except for the trolls. Except for the troll, I booted out the other night. Jesus. In your chat.
Yeah, see,
exactly that page.
I was just gonna say, Jade, click on that one.
I just did. You were in sync. You're all in sync. It's just like Deb H made a good point. It's just like I listen to like thousands of shows that are just crazy, and I said knuckleheads because I'm not trying to take shots at anyone. That's not my character. It's just like just things I hear that's like, what the heck? And it's like, why are they saying that? But I take a seat back and just discern. I was like, okay, but I don't agree with it. But like Deb H said, sometimes you're in the show, you feel comfortable, you're still in the chat. I was like, okay, you just sit back and just watch, from behind the scenes. And it's kind of like a good skill to have, is because like you can really learn to discern and really just take in information that's not good.
If I walk into a chat and I'm there, I say hi, everyone. Some people say, what the hell? He didn't say hi to me. They're so used to it. Then they'll think, hey, he's mad at me, or do you know these mind games that people play?
Here's what I would say to that, Ron, and I'm not trying to cut you off, but here's what I would say. And I mean this from a place of love. I love you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you're in a chat and you feel in any way like you are not able to do what you think you're supposed to do or what you feel is the right thing to do, then I would leave the damn chat and not be a part of it. Because why are you walking away from that, taking that with you because that defeats the whole purpose of why you're in the damn chat in the first place, right? You're in the chat to love and to share and unite and make people feel comfortable. You're not in the chat to walk away feeling like, what did I do? I pissed someone off or whatever the case may be. So if and this goes to anyone, you go in the chat, you don't feel comfortable, right? Leave.
Yeah, right.
It's like if you tune into a TV program and you don't like it, you turn the channel, right? I mean, if you don't feel bothered by it, as I said in my first example where someone says, we're trying to do something here. So if you could just sort of slow the comments down because it's distracting or whatever the case may be, then, and you're interested in the subject matter, then sure, man, sit back, chill, and just take her for a ride. Right. I wouldn't, here's the thing that what I'm saying is, it is very interesting to me And I think that all three of us can agree we're chatters as well as channelers, right? So I don't mean channel like psychically. I mean have a channel that we understand the position that you're in when you're doing the channel and when you're in the chat.
Right.
You know what? You just got to go everywhere, say hi to everyone. You know, don't wear your heart on your sleeve. Don't take it personally. This is not, and you know, there's been some stuff that's been happening last couple of weeks. I've noticed.
Yeah.
And I'm just, believe me when I tell you that if someone is going to say something, I am going to take it personally and I'm going to beat myself up. I've said that many times on my channel where I said too much. I did the wrong thing. I looked funny. My hair wasn't right, because that's what I do because of my anxiety and my panic disorder. So if I'm telling you that I can do that, I believe that most people could also do that. And all I mean by that is go in, hey, how's it going? You know what? This isn't the right vibe for me at this moment. This isn't the right room for me at the moment. I don't really like what we're talking about. Bye. Have a nice day, everybody. And see you later. Right?
But I was surprised that Kevin's, what he shared with us on your chat. The other night, I believe. Kevin, he said he was attacked by another psychic.
Yeah.
That, I said, oh my God, really?
No, that's not. Well, I didn't catch that vibe from him. What he said was that he was doing a reading for someone, and that he was attacked by the energy, and that he knows who did it, and that's why he isn't doing personal readings. I didn't know that it was another. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was, and I didn't see it because I was throwing cards, reading the chat, and trying to do the channel at the same time.
I think he mentioned another psychic. I think he mentioned that.
Hey, Jane.
I don't want. My memory is a little bit like it went fast. But I think he mentioned another psychic, which means another empath, which means another one that could feel the energy, and he was attacked by it. I think that's what he meant. Now, if I got it wrong, I got it wrong. But anyway.
You know what, guys? Since we're talking about that too, and I just want to make a point before I do the awesome sound bath too. It's just like, especially your people in the spiritual community and the wellness community who just do those kind of things, those heavy intentions, just always have those boundaries up at all times. It's just like,
there you go. That's the big one.
Fur baby.
This is my big boy.
Big boy.
This is Austin. We call him Double A for Awesome Austin.
Awesome.
And we tease him all the time that we're going to get him a cape made.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
He's my superhero.
Yes, he's a big boy. Yes.
And I really wish that I could get him to do this on camera, but I know I couldn't. If I say I love you, he gives me a kiss.
Oh.
Like he does. Sometimes he kisses and sometimes he rubs up. Can you do it for mommy? I love you.
I'm on YouTube. Get the camera off. I don't be on YouTube.
I love you.
Hey, let's see if I can relate to him.
No, he's not performing.
I'm gonna wear my putty cat ears.
Yes, I was gonna spark this thing up, Jane, and just like I was gonna get to the point, it was about people with like heavy intentions. Just always set your boundaries up, protect yourself at all times too, because I don't let no one to put my energy down. It's like hell no, I'm a reflector. Like we said, Ron, SmackDown Bros, rock bottom shit. No, we ain't none of that shit.
Well, I can tell people here, you'll never stop me from being me.
Right.
Nobody. No, absolutely. I don't care. But I guess that's what I'm trying to say, Ron. I understand where you're coming from, but I can only speak for myself personally. I don't feel like anyone's tried to stop me from being me. And if I did feel like they were trying to stop me from being me, I'm not saying it wouldn't bother me, but I certainly wouldn't participate in the program. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
No, it's quite clear, and I understand. I
look at you. Just he's like, hello, everyone, look at me. Everybody, look at me.
I thought I saw the putty cat. I did. I saw the big putty cat. Here we go with the voices again.
up, Austin? Got pretty eyes, dude. Love cats. Anyways, I'm gonna play this awesome sound bowl just to do a quick guided
Hey,
meditation.
do
If
a
you guys
little
wanna-
meditation with that. Maybe people will. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's what Jane wants. I'm gonna get to that too, so we could ground our energy, clear it out, all that stuff too. Then we'll do some readings if that's cool with you guys too. So
Because I have to leave at probably at 6.
oh, is it for Debbie's party?
No, I have some another, and I have
Okay, man, you're a busy
I
man. I
have
understand.
another thing, and then a Debbie's party.
Okay, I understand, man.
I'm
Alright,
busy,
cool.
I'm busy. So
Oh no, that's good. Busy is good, man. So it's all good. So if you guys want to experience a guided meditation with this awesome bad boy here, I know for
yeah,
it sounds pretty loud, so little kitty cat too might be a little sensitive for the ears too. So
He's chewing on my hair right now, so yeah, distract him.
oh,
yeah.
okay. He's a busy. Yep, exactly.
My dog likes to be cuddled like that. My dog.
He's such a good boy, you guys. Aren't
Oh,
you?
My
That's why
dog's
you
100
called
pounds.
Awesome Austin.
awesome,
Okay,
awesome.
Awesome
That's-
Austin. Now
Now
pay
that
attention.
Gina's teasing me. She said, "Hey, Ron, Putty Cat, Ron is busy."
Pay attention to the meditation.
She says, Putty Cat Ron is busy. She's going to
Yeah.
tease me all the time. Oh boy.
Okay,
yeah.
oh, look, he's kissing my hand. He's so cute.
Hey, Miss Charlotte, you're just in time for the guided meditation. So
Yeah.
yes, perfect timing, perfect timing, perfect timing. So
Miss
guys-
Charlotte.
Miss
Hello.
Charlotte, shout out to you. Yes, and so if you guys want to ground your energy, this is a perfect time to do it right now. So I'm gonna mute you guys' mic for a moment, so
Yeah.
you guys can hear it. And oh, you guys are funny. And so let's start to ground our energy, really just, being comfortable within our seat, just, feeling relaxed within our body, keeping our mind calm and focused in this present moment. And when you are ready, you can start to gently close your eyes. As we are being comfortable within our seat, getting grounded to the earth, really feeling that earthly connection, let's start to connect with our breath, allowing the breath to flow naturally when we inhale, taking that life in, and then letting it all go with the exhalation. And continue to connect with your breath, allow it to flow naturally in your own way. And just like right now, too, especially during this time, let's start to take a scan throughout our day, really recognizing what's going on within our body, within our heart, in our emotions, within our mind. Just really taking note of anything that stands out without judging it, just being aware of it. And just really allowing to feel that too, wherever it comes up. And then start to really investigate too, just wondering why you're feeling this sensation, any tightness, joy, anything that just pops up with you too. And to really start to nurture yourselves as well, to really set that intention for yourself, for your loved ones, for your environment, your pets, loved ones, plants. Really set that beautiful intention right now for your self-care practice, for your meditation, with mindful awareness and love. allowing the breath to flow naturally as we are continuing to connect with that breath. Then it flow naturally when we inhale. And then letting it go of anything with the exhalation, releasing anything that doesn't serve us. And let's start to thank ourselves for being this space of awareness where we can just to tune in and really ground our energy to really recognizing what's going on within our entire day and really allowing that to feel that and to investigate that too with mindful awareness and to nurture ourselves to really set in powerful intention for ourselves and for our loved ones too. And always know that we have the power to practice this self-care practice in our own self-care routine, to take those moments for ourselves to just breathe, to ground our energy, and to relax. And always know that we have the power to do this at any time in our self-care routine. As we are continuing to breathe, allowing the breath to flow naturally, let's start to take our last few breaths, take in that life in a little deeper, bringing in more air into your entire body, to your entire being. And then letting it go of anything with the exhalation, releasing the breath out the mouth or through the nose with mindful awareness, releasing anything that doesn't serve us. And let's start to bring some awareness back into our body, wiggling our fingers, hands, ankles, toes, stretching our arms out if we need to. And when you are ready, you can start to gently open your eyes. So I hope you guys really enjoyed that wonderful meditation. I was still experimenting with this bad boy here, so stay tuned. I'm still in the works. I don't know if you guys
Really
can hear
good.
it.
That was
Yes, it is.
awesome, Jay. Thank you.
Was
Yeah,
it
thank
too
you.
loud? Was it too soft? Or
No, it was
Uh,
beautiful. Perfect.
okay, cool.
Perfect.
All right, cool. All right. I guess I'll put it back where it was before. I wasn't sure. So, and it's cool. Thanks for that clarification, guys.
Now I want one. Jesus.
I'll probably do a review on this crystal ball too. So I might, just you might do that. So yes, I'm glad. Hopefully, you guys in the chat enjoy that meditation as well. Help release any tension that you're just feeling right now throughout the day too. So
Yeah,
hey,
it released all my brain farts.
hey, it too. So I felt it too. It's like it was a hard feeling in the mind, and it washes things away. So that's some good stuff. But yeah, cool, Ron. Good stuff. That's confirmation, I think,
Just,
brother. Good stuff. All right. All right. And thank you, Jane, and thank you, Gina, and all you guys in the chat room too. So we're open to do some readings for you guys too. If all my guest panel readers, Kelly and Ron, are comfortable with it, it's totally cool.
Sure,
And
let's do it.
if you guys want to post any specific questions relating to career, current events, or even just humor or relationship, or even just spiritual questions, feel free to post them in the chat below, and we'll definitely read for you. And so
No
I know,
medical questions. I don't do
yeah, I know
medical.
medical too and legal, questions too, because we're not lawyers and we're not doctors too, so we're not
No.
qualified for that too.
What, you guys aren't? I'm on the wrong show. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. It's all good, but I believe Mirror's Mirror had a question too, something about the current events.
Yes.
It says, are there any political surprises coming by the end of
Oh,
the year?
Miss Sheilah has a question too.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll get to you
Yes,
after.
I do remember that question. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So for Mirror's Mirror, are you talking about like political, like Democrat or Republican surprises? I mean, I'm not in the, I don't know much about the political scene because I don't know as much. I'm just open-minded about it, but it's just.
I'm a Canadian, so I'll tell you my impressions without any cards.
I'm just shuffling up my cards there, guys.
All right, cool.
Okay, I'm going to say something about a surprise. There's no, I'm thinking that the air will clear. Everybody, you'll see a definite path to coming out of this drama, whatever drama we've been. You guys been in the U.S. there. I think it's going to clear up.
I mean, it can't continue.
Yeah, right. And the more time like we're in the month of December. I'm thinking January, February, everything's going to clear out more and more, and the sun will shine, and better opportunities. Things will change between countries, and I think the light is shining through. The United States will shine like it did before, but even better than before, because people will have waken up. I'm talking about, okay. So that's what I
think that the information that comes out when it does come out with the January 6th committee that they have, that I think that a lot of people are, no matter what side you find yourself affiliated with, or whatever side that you support, sometimes you can't deny what's like right in front of you. And I think when the facts are presented, I sort of think that it's going to be like, it's going to be like a set of Britannica encyclopedias worth of information that's sort of like given to us, right? Like, because for as much as it hurts the people that live in the States because you're feeling it and you're living it, the rest of the world is watching you, and they're watching how it's being dealt with, how it's being handled, how it's reacted to, and we're all sitting on pins and needles because it affects everyone. Not to take away from, obviously it affects the U.S. the most.
Yeah, it affects Canada too.
Absolutely, it affects everyone, and I think that when the information comes out, I think once it has a chance to sort of sink in, shall I say, for lack of a better way to put it, I think that some cobwebs are going to be cleared. Some people are going to be able to sort of put some of it where it needs to be put, and sort of move forward in a better way, if that makes sense. What I'm trying to say.
I believe whatever. I'm going to put it this way: when they cut off the snake's head, it's done, and I see that coming. The snake's head, like a snake, and boom, that's it. You're finished, and everybody's it's going to clear up because the light is winning over the darkness. The love is winning. People, there's a lot of people that are sane out there. There's a lot of people waking up. There's a lot of people, they're not all like, there's good people all over the world. and all the good people will connect. And I'm telling you, the world is going to change, and the United States will give the example of that, coming out of the
Anger makes
darkness.
people do crazy things, and I don't,
Yeah.
to your point, Ron. I mean, we're all good people. We all have good
Yeah.
in us, right?
Yes.
And I think that the anger of, I mean, think about what we were talking about earlier. Not to take away from the question, but just very quickly, think about what we were talking about before, right?
Yeah.
You know, you've lived in hardship for years and years and years, right? The job that has kept your family, like maybe you were a miner or whatever the case may be, right? You're living in a place where it's like poverty, poverty, poverty. You're living in a place where there's no doctors. Your water is contaminated. Like, and I'm not diminishing any of those issues. I'm just saying whatever your issue is, you can only keep plugging along like a robot for so long before the intensity of carrying all of that on your shoulders, especially if you are a parent of, 3, 4, or 5 children, you're a single parent, you're an elderly person that works their whole life and now your life savings was lost in a crash. Whatever your story or your situation is, you can only carry that much pain and hardship for so long before you crack, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the fact that, I mean, in my particular opinion, one of the things that the States is not doing is they are not listening to the people that are telling them what their issues are.
Mm-hmm.
They're more concerned about talking about a particular individual in a particular political party than they are talking about the issues that the people need them to resolve to make their life better or easier, or whatever word you want to put there. So I do think that once this information comes out and people have a chance to let it sort of marinate, and then they can put it where they need to put it, deal with it in whatever way it applies to them in particular.
Right.
And then some of the cobwebs, some of the heaviness of the last 5-10 years will start to dissipate. And I do believe that collectively you will see people come out and support each other, right?
But I can tell you something. What the United States is going through, or where I see them in the future, this will change Canada's politics. It will change every country, everyone.
No,
There's a I see something changing.
Agree, Ron? Here's why
What?
I don't agree. A, because it scares the hell out of me. No offense to anyone here that lives in the States or is a U.S. citizen. But that statement scares the hell out of me. I have never felt so blessed to live in the country that I live in.
Yeah.
Than watching the problems that you guys have unfold in front of my eyes and being scared to death that, like, I mean, it's like you're just next door, right?
Yeah.
So I really hope that doesn't happen, but I do know what you mean.
Yeah, because people have dragged in the old stuff. They're still hanging on. Politics, people, these are human beings that are there. They're not robots. They're not angels. They're not perfect people. They have stuff that they brought into the politics, and they're doing something that you might not know in Canada. It looks really, really good compared to other countries, but there's still dark stuff going on. Okay?
Well, it is everywhere. And the thing is, there's too many people.
When it involves money and power, there's stuff going on in every country.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
And just to answer Mira's question, this is about the U.S. too. What the political landscape's gonna. And well, it's because December is like pretty much like end of the year too, and it's like December already. But I just got the 8 of Cups too. I'm just gonna share this. I see like people are gonna walk away from the BS, especially what's happening, during the U.S. Like Ron, you and Kelly said is, but I actually got in these cards. It's kind of like 8 of Cups.
It's too much.
Yeah, it's too much. And it's just like, people are kind of fed up with it too. And I don't blame them because I'm a U.S. citizen, born here, raised here. It's just like you're going to be fed up with a lot of stuff too. And feel free to, and the people in the chat, this resonates too. I know people are readers as well as Jane and Miss Charlotte, and anyone goes there too. And it's just like awesome. But we're going to be, we could we got to learn how to really practice unconditional love again too, because there's been so much chaos going on too. It's just like we go back to unconditional love, and Ron, you're really good at sharing this message. It's just like it really just help us, be strong as a nation again too. Just really,
if every citizen changes the way they are, what do you think is going to happen? The government has to change because each individual is getting connected to their own power. Your own power. You're taking your power back. You're not giving it away. That's what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter who you are. I don't care. Yes, we have a government that respects more their citizens than other countries, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the dark side of each person or each individual waking up, and we all have to release all this garbage, this BS that's going around, and unite unconditional love. That's what I'm talking about. So it doesn't matter which country you are. It doesn't matter.
Oh, sorry. What are you saying, Kelly? Go ahead.
I said, I there will be residual effects of this for years to come.
Yes.
And I've said this in chat rooms before, and I don't know if anyone in the chats or you guys have been in chat with me where I've said this. I wonder to myself sometimes, and I'm sitting here at the age of 56, and I wonder to myself, in my lifetime, will we ever know all of the corruption that particular individual was involved in? I don't think we ever will. And to be perfectly honest,
I don't want to know.
I don't want to, because I just, honestly, it makes me ill to think of the amount of people that have been harmed. And I don't mean actual, harm. I mean harm in the way that, I can't talk to my coworker anymore because they are so divided, meaning they and I are so divided in our thinking and our comprehension of how we see what's happening before our very eyes. How all of a sudden I can't go into the market and talk to the produce person that I used to talk to because that person is got a particular sticker on their vehicle or whatever. I mean, that's the harm that it's done, right? Is that everyone is looking at everyone, giving you the side eye because you don't believe what they think that you're supposed to believe. You know what I mean? And that is the biggest disservice that it has done to the society that we live in, because you are now, I mean, if you think about it, 5 years ago, everyone was talking about me too, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too. Speak your voice, find your power, get up there and stand in your truth. And what have we done now? Now, if you speak your truth, you need to be a raving lunatic, because apparently that's the only way that you have power, is to be angry. Well, that's not right. That's not the message. That's not the point. No matter what your truth is, that's not the way that it would, right? If you don't get up and say, Jay's an ass and Ron's a jerk, then somehow my point has no validity.
I got it.
It's ridiculous. But
am I a jerk? Am I a jerk? I am.
At least I have a nice one. I was kidding.
I don't mind.
I don't want to go on about this because I want to answer the questions that have been asked. But what all I was trying to say was, I think it has hurt us in more ways than we might realize, and so I try not to think about it, to be perfectly honest, because it hurts my heart. It does. It hurts my heart to think that maybe I can't be friends with someone anymore because I or they or we together don't have a conversation.
Yeah. And just with the Six of Cups, we could practice unconditional love, forgiveness, and just love each other as human beings. Because, the outcome of that, when we start to practice that as a nation, even around the world, we're going to be victorious on that too. So that's what the outcome card I got with the Six of Wands, the victorious card. But I always come back to this one. This is the lesson that we need to do is just to really practice that unconditional love, forgiveness, and really loving each other as human beings, and especially the first card too, we're going to walk away from the BS too. So that's what I have for Reader's Mirror. So I'll let you guys go. I gotta use the
because
restroom.
because I believe that there's other issues, besides finding out all this corruption, finding out everything. There's other issues we're facing, and that's the environment. And that's what's going on. Everybody's needed to find a solution to the problem of the environment, finding the solution to people that are starving, finding a solution. Why the hell is the prices of groceries and vegetables going up like crazy, and we can't do a friggin' thing about it, and nobody's doing nothing about it. And even no matter what country you live in, especially here, the government's not doing anything about prices going up like crazy.
They can't.
I'm feeling a pitch. I'm a lucky one. I can't buy, but I'm lucky. And there's other people still working, and they don't have enough food on their table because they can't afford the food or the rent, and they're in, a place where they have to go.
The average price of houses,
you know what I mean?
That's is like $500,000.
So, Jesus.
Yeah, we have to practice an unconditional love, even the politicals too.
Yeah.
Just face that, just like really honor their fellow man instead of just ripping them off and just trying to play games with them too. It's like, as a nation, and I sound like a whatever. I'm just, it's just like, I've always looked at both sides and possibilities. It's just like when we just start to appreciate each other as human beings, give them opportunities to do what we love to do and improving our environment, especially. It's going to be really beautiful stuff. It's just like we got a lot of work to do. That's pretty much what we're going to say.
Yeah.
And I'll be right back. I got to pee. I got to use the restroom.
Yeah,
so
go for it.
Yeah.
No. I just want to say one more thing when it comes to the political situation. I seen what you wrote. I think it was Michelle Maybell. I think that's great that your friend, not necessarily even that they saw the light, but that they thought to text you and apologize, to you, if they upset you or hurt you in any way. That is very kind, and that doesn't happen very often. So you're very fortunate in that way, and I'm happy for you that person did that. And I do want to say that, I think the hardest part for me personally about this, and I've had some friends where I had to get up, like I was on Facebook and I got off because I couldn't be quiet when I saw acquaintances or friends putting comments on there that were so out there to me, in my opinion, right? And I had to get off. Here's what I want.
Did you see Miss Charlotte, what she said? The money goes into their pockets, Ron. So if they get more, why would they stop it? That's what I'm talking about. Money, power, and every government is corrupted, whether you know it or not.
100% they are. Whoops.
That's why I'm saying. So Canada is not an angel.
I know that we're not.
That's why I was saying, yes, we are a little more respected in a way, but in another way,
actually, I don't think that Canada is respected by many countries, to be perfectly honest. But what I was referring to was this: I live in a country where I don't have to fear that every time my child or my nieces go to school that they're going to get shot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry that if my aunt or my cousin gets
laws
COVID, is going to go bankrupt if they go to the doctor or the hospital. Right?
But you know what's going on right now in Montreal? I'm living an hour and a half from. They're shooting every friggin' day. There's a kid, 17 years old, 20 years old, died by shooting.
Yeah.
You hear it on the news every day.
No, 100%. And I'm not in any way
these
taking
friggin' guns. Where do they come from? Where do the guns come from? They don't come from the police. They come from the United States. Their guns. They got a whole bunch of guns. Seized a bunch of guns coming into here, and they're selling these freaking guns. And now the kids are armed to the teeth, shooting each other in the street.
Mm-hmm.
And every year, I'm amazed by that. So I mean,
did you guys go in charge for Reader's Mirror's question, or I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you guys.
I'm throwing a
Oh,
card
it's
right
okay.
now. I just threw them
no,
all over
it's-
the floor. Sorry. I had to pick
No,
them all
it's
up.
okay. I'm just asking. That's all. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
No, I'm not going to throw any cards. I said what I had to say.
Okay, no, that's perfect. Just like you don't have to throw cards drawn. It goes for all my guest readers. If you do mediumship or throw cards, that's up to you. So
that,
I just wanted to
that okay, that's what I am.
Okay. So
is
is it Meridius?
Meridius? Meridius mirror.
Merida's,
Okay.
yeah, Merida's
Sorry if I
mirror.
mispronounced it.
Yeah.
So I'm throwing 3 oracle cards for you. Okay. The first deck that I pulled from is the Sacred Forest, and then the next deck I pulled from was the Soul's Journey, and I'll show them to you in 1 second here. And now I'm pulling from the color deck. It's the Secret Language of Color, and I think that this deck, I mean, it speaks to me. I think it's very telling. So is a very interesting message that I got. Okay. So the first card that I got from the Soul's Journey is Denial, right? The message is, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness, right? Then I have, from the Sacred Forest, I have Aspen Spirit, which is courage. And then I pulled from the Secret Language of Color, and I got Rainbow. Connect to spirit in nature. So in terms of your question, I think what this is trying to tell us is that, we have to have the courage and the faith to believe that when the information is ready to be out in public, that it will come out. I don't think that we can deny that we all know something major is going to happen. The question really is when, right? And I think that if, I'm speaking specifically to this card here. I think that if we allow our fears that we're never going to know the truth, that we're not going to know the whole truth, that justice isn't going to be served, that can sort of cloud our awareness, right? Because we all know that this is not, it's not possible that the whole world knows that, what we already know, and that nothing's going to be done about it, and tomorrow's going to be Tuesday. Like, it's just not logical or rational for us to feel that way. And so we want something to be done. Someone needs to pay. Justice needs to be served so we can all feel better and move forward. I think that this is what this card is speaking to specifically, right? To acknowledge the fear that, this is just going to get swept under the rug, and, people are going to get away with it, and nothing's going to change, and so on and so forth. But to replace it with the insight of your awareness that, you're okay no matter how long it takes, right? At some point, justice will be served, right? And I know that this doesn't speak to your question, but I want to remind you of this in case no one knows. There was a gentleman that was put into jail 42 years ago. His name is Kevin Strickland. And he was put away for a crime, for murder, that he has maintained his innocence for till today. There was 2 other men that committed the crime with him. Those 2 other men also went to jail, but they're long since been released. They said he did not do it. They had one eyewitness who testified against him, who then recanted their statement and said he wasn't part of the problem, or the situation, or the case, or whatever you want to call it. The prosecutor's office came out in defense of him and said that he didn't do it. He is innocent. And the governor of that particular state said it wasn't a priority for him to be released. Now he has been released after 42 years in prison for not committing a crime. And when you are incarcerated wrongly in the States, you have the option to be given compensation by the state, and they have deemed that he deserves no compensation. And so a GoFundMe page has been set up, and to my last count, $400,000 some odd dollars has been raised for him. And so what is the point of that story? The point of that story is like ebbs and flows, ups and downs, but all things work out as they're meant to in the time that they're meant to work out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we must believe, we must have faith that it is going to unfold as it needs to unfold, and we will know when we need to know, when we're ready to accept the information. Because I honestly think, if anyone cares to know my personal opinion, that right there is the key to this whole puzzle. When are we, as a group of people, as a collective, as a society, as a globe, when are we going to be ready to receive this information to be able to handle the magnitude of what we're told? Because I believe it's going to blow our minds.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that, Kelly. And thank you, Mirror's Mirror, for being so patient with us.
And I'm so sorry that took us so long.
Yeah,
sorry.
I was going to say that.
Move on.
We'll make sure you will be more vigilant, doing it quicker too. But, I just want to say, Mirror's Mirror, thank you for being patient. If you're still listening too, we just appreciate you, love you.
Wow.
Hopefully that the cards that Kelly and I shared really resonate with you also.
Misty said 1.6 million now for him.
Yep.
Kelly.
I heard 400,000 just like a day ago. So that's amazing.
Yeah. Wow.
That's good. Thanks, Misty.
Yeah, thanks, Misty. Shout out to you. Sorry if I didn't say hi to you earlier, and appreciate you too. And I hope you're having an awesome weekend as well.
That's why I don't read on politics. It stretches, it goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
I don't do politics, so.
Yeah.
I had to have a smoke. It's stressing me out. I'm just kidding.
Okay. I'm going to go to...
yes, there's lots of questions there, Jay.
Yeah, I'm going to get...
Sheilah, I think, has a question.
Yeah. What does 2022 hold for me? Yeah, career-wise. Okay. That could be more uplifting.
Another 15 minutes for me, and I'm gone. I got to go.
Oh, okay, man. You do what you got to do, bro.
Because I got to get ready for my live, and I got Freebird Spirit coming on.
Yeah,
about 45 minutes.
Yeah, Jane. Jane says I try not to do politics. It makes my cards icky, and I'm saying to myself when I read your comment, it makes me feel icky. I don't know what it does to my cards, but it makes me feel icky. You know why? Because I don't want to. Here's the thing. I live in Canada. I'm not living what you guys are living. The majority of you are from the States, I'm assuming, and I don't want to upset anyone or offend anyone. I could be totally misinformed. I may not know what is going on. I may think I do, but I don't. I'm not living what you're living, and I feel I don't feel it's my place to speak on it unless someone asks. I mean, then that's different, right? But I don't really have enough of information to be able to make an educated statement on all the things that we could be talking about, I guess is my point, right? And so
I have family in the States, so that concerns me a little more.
Of course.
I got family in the States, so my family in the States.
That's why I agree with Kelly. I try not to do politics, but I like to do current events. This morning, just
100%.
Yeah, so I get you. That's why I don't feel sticky. It's just when I stick to just politics, I'm needing a shower every day, a cold one at that.
Right?
Like, yeah.
Honestly, I'm amped up. My nerves are I'm rattled.
Yeah. I have family in the States and one against the other. So I'm involved in that. So in the way there.
Miss Charlotte, my cards love you. Those are the two cards that you just got from I was only pulling one. I was going to pull another one from another deck, but I'll read the messages to you when Jay's good there.
Oh, go ahead. You can go first if you want to. This is your time.
As soon as I find the book.
It's all good.
It's tucked behind me.
Cards for Charlotte.
Sorry, guys. I have my phone on because I'm waiting for someone to contact me, and my doorbell's going off. All right, Miss Charlotte, here we go. Spirit of the Air, card meeting. Clarity and expansive perception of life is emerging. You're being advised to see life from a higher perspective. Clear out mental clutter. Breathe. All is well. Do not be concerned. The cobwebs are being cleared away. Communicate your truth. Take care of details. Pay attention and don't let things slip through the cracks. Take time to hear the truth of others. Spirit is whispering to you. Open your mind to see a situation in a new light. Where am I going here? Sorry. The native spirit wants you to know that the spirit of air represents the mental aspects of your life. It's the part that has the capacity to discern, analyze, organize, evaluate, and judge. Though seemingly subtle and unseen, air is composed of the most rarefied energy fields, and we're in constant communication with the vast universe through our breath. So I think that I mean, if you're at all concerned about a career, I think that what might be what that's pointing to. And now I'm going to real quick read what the white buffalo card is for you. Give you that message. Honestly, you guys, this book is in alphabetical order. You'd think it would be easier for me to find these pages, but anyhow.
You're doing a great job, Kelly. So you do your thing.
Card meaning: abundance and security are flowing into your life. All things are possible. Balance and harmony prevail. You may be called upon to stand up for others, but you can do this because you have the support of many beings in the spirit realm. Your native spirit wants you to know, in Native American traditions, there are properties about the coming of the white buffalo, especially among the Lakota. A legend that the white buffalo calf woman, a mystical being, came to the people a very long time ago when they were out of balance. She gifted the people with a sacred bundle containing the white buffalo calf pipe to help restore the balance. Upon leaving, the white buffalo calf woman prophesied that she will return at the end of an age and that she will appear as a white buffalo calf. When this card chooses you, it is an honor, for it speaks of a time of miracles and balance in all things. You are a channel for the greater forces in the universe. With their help, all is possible. But without it, things can be a struggle. Surrender to support from the Great Spirit. You do not have to do everything alone. So, I would take from that perhaps if you're searching for a new career, might I suggest that maybe you network a little bit, because maybe that career is going to come to you instead of you going to it, if that makes sense. Right? Or maybe like a different position at work, like if you want to move departments, maybe you've been thinking about changing, your path a little bit. Network, reach out to people and start conversations and let them know that, maybe you're thinking of a change, or that you're interested in, I used to like to sew buttons and now I want to sew zippers too. Let people know, and maybe it will, something will form. That's kind of what I'm getting for that. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps.
Good stuff.
Okay. I'm getting that you're in a period of difficult right now, because I got the Three of Swords, which is your heart is broken. This thing's changing in your world right now. It's going to get better, but at this moment it's difficult because of COVID, because of all the things that's going on all over the world, and you're wondering what's next. That's why you're asking the question, okay, about your career. But everything is in transformation. The whole world is in transformation. We are too in transformation. Canada, like the States, all over the world. Okay. Now, the opportunity you'll have is that there's more jobs than ever before that people and enterprises are looking for. So career-wise and things like that, I think if you manifest what really, really you're passionate about, it will come to you. But you have to, I got the Queen of Wands, which developing your creativity, manifesting your desires, manifest what you want, and get rid of what you don't need or don't want. But you have to clean out the closet to make it clear in your situation, because I see you looking towards a different direction that you are right now. Okay.
I pulled that card. It's the Fool card. New journey.
Yeah. This is looking towards the future. Now, for the moment, this card, I got the Four of Pentacles. make sure you budget your money and don't overspend. Make sure you control your budget in any way you can. I know it's not easy to do that with prices going up all over the place, but you need to take control of your budget and don't let it get, you know, out of control. And then I got the magician card. You will create your proper thing, the proper career that is for you. You are the magician of your life. That's what I said. So you can manifest this to what you need. Look. She says, "I'm cleaning up the clutter, Ron." Thank you. We need money
for the $5 cucumbers.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean,
what's up, man?
yeah. So, but there's something special about you. You can manifest this. There's opportunities coming your way. Just you know, get rid of things, and when you get rid, there's something new. You know, when you empty something, then there's something new coming in. So you get rid of something that you don't need, then there's space for the new things to come in. That's what's happening at this moment. But just make sure you are very aware of your budget. That's all I'm saying. You know, and it's not easy to go through that, but just be aware of that. And I think things will work out for you in the future. There's more opportunities coming up like crazy. There's a lot of opportunity. People are running after people. People are offering like never before. You want to come with me, work for me? I'll give you this and that and this. They're offering crazy stuff that I never saw before in my life. That's what's going on at this moment. As soon as we get out of this virus situation, things will get better. So I believe that's coming up, possibly around springtime. You know what I'm talking about? Spring at 2022. I'm talking about next April or whatever. So I hope that resonates with you, and just keep hanging around with us, and we'll support you every way we can. Many blessings to you, and thank you for the question.
Yeah, so I'll go for Miss Charlotte since I've been waiting. I had just pulled 3 tarot cards for you, Miss Charlotte, about your, and this is really tied to your career and your personal life too. It's kind of like a meshing together, and it's kind of like what Ron and Kelly were sharing is really good, because I got the Page of Swords for you, Miss Charlotte, and I just sense, you know, from the energy of your question, it's just like I get to feel like when it comes to 2022, what holds for you, it's just like you're going to be very passionate about what you really want to manifest. It's just like, you know, with this Page of Swords, and the color yellow really resonates with the solar plex. It's just really all about action, and you, Miss Charlotte, I sense that you're really going to be taking action of what you really want to manifest in your life too, especially if it's personal, especially for career-wise too, whether it's you're passionate about.
Yeah,
so I really get a feel of that too. The color yellow is strong with this one too. But what you can do is just for your, I sense that a creative energy about you too, Miss Charlotte. And it's just like I got the Page of Cups too, so 2 page cards, Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. And with this one too, this is really connected to, oh, glad you like yellow, Miss Charlotte, because this just popped up for you, the first card. It's just like, you know, the Page of Cups, and just like what you can take from this, we can learn what to do for your career and for your personal goals too, is just to really connect with your creativity, really explore that too. Like anything that you want to manifest, like in your life too, personal wise and for a career, just go for it. Really explore your creative energy, really using your creative energy too in a very healthy and mindful way too.
Yeah.
And just like really connect with that too, because I sense that you're a very creative person. Really use your creativity in very right ways and healthy ways, especially for career or for personal goals too, because the outcome of that, once you really connect with your creativity, really just continue to improve that, you're going to be the Empress, girl. So you're going to really know what you want. You're going to be really connected to your higher self.
There you go. There you go.
Powerful stuff for you, Miss Charlotte. And the emblem matches your color too, the Empress. You know, the color purple is really connected to the crown chakra, and you know, and that's going to be beautiful stuff. You're really going to be connected to your higher self knowing what you want in your life too, and really connecting with that too creatively. So it's gonna be
Beautiful
fun. So,
message.
Because
yeah,
just remember, it's not the career is not always about money, the amount of money. It's about being happy doing what you're doing. It's being
facts.
passionate doing what you're doing. And if that resonates with you, it's not all about money. Yeah, money is involved. Yes, of course.
If
You
I'm
got to
not
live. You got to,
mistaken,
you know.
Miss Charlotte, did I not pull a creativity card for you? Oh, I think like just a couple of days ago. I seem to recall that, unless I'm confused, which is highly possible. But yeah,
Mm.
it's interesting how those messages will always continue to come until you hear it, right?
Hmm. Yeah. So many blessings to
Yeah.
you, Miss Charlotte. I hope that the cards that Ron, Unconditional Love Tarot, and Kelly and myself have pulled for you really resonated, and many blessings, and sending you so much love and light your way too. And so, yeah, like Murder said, if you're good at what you do, money will follow. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the abundance
Yeah.
will, you put all the hard work into it too. If you, like abundance, you receive gifts, you get money too. That's a beautiful thing. And
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah, exactly. So,
We, we,
many blessings, Miss
hey, we
Charlotte. Just love you.
we went so long. Every one of us, I think a lot of us. I did jobs I didn't even friggin' like, but I had to survive. So I took these jobs, and I was getting, used to because I'm a good worker. So I got used and used, and I was getting little pay. So my worth, my value, my worth wasn't there, and I wasn't happy doing it, but I had to do it. And I think some people, you can resonate with that. So if you get a chance to do what you love, passionate about, Jesus, it's worth all the money in the world to do that. Believe
Mhm.
me. So,
100% if you are able to. Yep. Bye,
yeah.
Jane the Seeker. Good luck with your homework.
Oh, bye, Jane. Thank you
Diligent
for dropping by.
doing
And,
homework on a Saturday evening.
hey,
Diligent student. Love
yeah,
it.
college student do what they gotta do.
Oh, she said that's wonderful, J. Rod. I have to put a
Yeah,
lot
like,
of renos in my. Yeah, okay, you put it up there. You were
yeah,
reading the same thing, eh? In my
yeah.
new
I
home,
was,
I
I was looking
do
for
need
questions.
moolah, but the plans are keeping me creative. Thanks. And
Mhm.
there's something you might
Yeah,
develop that it could be involve your home. You don't know. Maybe
yeah,
you haven't found that out yet. So you never know.
yeah. There's a lot of ways you could just,
Yeah. Revenues at home and
yeah,
everything. I don't know. But
explore yeah, use your creativity, explore that. You got this. So yeah, I'm just looking for questions. Much love to you, Miss Charlotte. So
yeah, much
hopefully,
love.
any
I
more
want to say
questions?
hi to Spirit Whisperer. Mark is
Yeah,
here.
Spirit Whisper. Let me highlight that. Yeah, I saw him.
Hi,
What's
Spirit
up, Mark?
Whisperer. I don't know that I've met Spirit
Yeah,
Whisperer.
shout out to you, Mark. He has an awesome channel. He's so
Yeah,
entertaining.
he does the granny.
Yeah,
I will have
that's
to check
he's
you
really
out,
good,
Spirit
bro.
Whisperer.
It's so
Yeah,
cool.
granny is really fun. He's
He's
amazing.
cool. Shout
And
out to you.
animals and things like that. Animal spirits and everything. So.
Yeah, that was a good live stream. That was beautiful.
Yeah,
Shout out to
it was
Mark. Spirit
a
Whisper.
lot of fun
Good to
watching
see
him. Yeah, and he was on Debbie and Debbie and was it Lisa Smith?
you.
Was it
Yeah, it was Lisa.
Lisa Smith? And uh, he was on their channel. So
Yeah. Oh, so I think Mirror has another question.
Yeah,
Okay. So what
with
does
this 22
2022
for her.
hold? A lot of
well, that's we just.
2022 questions.
Oh, that's another question. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm. I like to do one question from one limit one, not the same person.
Oh,
Then
that's fine. I mean, if you
that's
want
fine.
to do it, that's
That's
cool.
okay.
I mean, this is a different one, so that's cool. It doesn't matter. You got any questions
Mhm.
for with me? Yeah.
Well, I can't do that when you got thousands and thousands of subscribers. I couldn't do that
I understand that.
because if the same person asks the same another question, I wouldn't finish. Already, I'm over 1,000 subscribers. So it's pretty hard to keep up.
I'll hear you.
So, Spirit Whisperer, send us some black hearts, some Orange hearts, yellow hearts, blue hearts, purple hearts.
Kinds of hearts.
Woohoo!
Nice,
There
man.
you go.
Thanks. Appreciate it, man.
And I want to say hi to Greta. Woohoo.
Hey,
Greta.
greeters. I was going to say hi to you earlier. Shout out to you, greeter. Hopefully you're doing
Yeah.
well. All right,
So,
this
what
question.
does 222? This will be my last one. I have to go after that. I guess.
Okay, yeah, I understand that, bro.
Well, Debbie's Zoom party is coming on in 30 minutes.
Okay, thanks for telling me that. I just got a notification on my computer too, so about that. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
we'll make this do a few questions and we'll wrap this up. And I'll pull up some cards from the collective, for humors and all that. So don't forget the keeps. So yeah, we'll do a few more questions.
then I got to get ready for my live, and I got stuff to do. So that's why.
I hear you, bro.
And
I
I'll
told my
send you the
husband
link
2 hours
later on
ago
if
we
you
would
want
have dinner, so
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
craft dinner. Is that what you're making?
no, that we would have dinner. No, we're having steak tonight.
Oh,
We're living good on the high life today.
steak. Oh my God, it must be expensive.
We're gonna pretend we're rich people and eat steak.
Well,
Well, the thing about being rich is how you value things too. Because
Well,
most
no,
people,
that's what I meant. We're gonna have a fine dining experience this evening and pretend that we're living in the lap.
hey, that's go for it. That's how you view it, you know. All right, mirror's mirror. Oh,
yeah, and I'll be on December 13th. It's December 13th.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know what we're going to talk about because I already said everything I needed to say all over the place.
Yes, you do know what you're going to talk about or what we're going to talk about.
Okay.
Oh, I got something with you coming up on the 7th. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta bring my crystal singing bowl. So I
That's
gotta,
it. Don't be telling everybody what you're doing. No, I'm teasing.
Yep, isn't it, Shania? It's the
Can I do it? Can I do a shameless plug?
Spoiler.
Well, we got to keep us plugged in.
I have secured Nancy Jean's Garden to come on.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about that. And the Nasty Women Tarot are coming on to talk about their journey through spirituality to achieve overall wellness. So I am very pleased about all of my wonderful guests that are coming on. Should be awesome. All right.
Ooh, what the hell is that?
Who wants to go first? Me or Kelly?
Yeah, go for it, Jay.
Okay, Mirror's Mirror. I pulled 3 cards for you, and I think 1 card I pulled for you previously about your political question, but this one really ties into you. So with this, this just really comes to personal and career, possibly. It's just like I got the 3 of Wands. So I feel like you're you're really are going through a powerful, really good time right now too. You're just really have this clear vision of what you want to do. And it's just like you're really taking action on it too. Just like, the stuff that you've been doing, just knowing you personally too. And just like, the mediumship readings and all that too. It's just like you have a vision coming up too. And it's really taking action too. For 2022, you're really going to be taking action with you really want to just experience in your life and for 2022. But right now I got the 3 of Cups too. It's just like, this is a time to celebrate your success too, especially, doing something that's outside your comfort zone and everything like that too. The 3 of Cups, it's just like you should really, if you like celebrate, saying like have a glass of apple cider and just saying celebrate that success that you've been through too. Just really celebrating the achievements that you've been doing as well, especially for 2022, because it's going to be like I'm sensing a very fruitful year for you too. I know with like new year comes with new challenges and things like that too. Just like, with what I'm just thinking with these cards too, it's just to really celebrate your success, just to really do that too for all the things that you've been doing, because once you do that too, you're really going to be practicing unconditional love too with the 6 of Cups. So you're really going to be coming to understanding, like, practice really appreciating the smaller things, more beautiful things, your gifts, so on and so forth too. And it's just going to be really powerful for you for 2022, career-wise and personal-wise too, as in your spirituality practice, your self-care routine, so on and so forth. It's just like, with this card too, and come back to the center card, is to really celebrate your success. You've been with the Three of Wands, you've done so much powerful stuff, and it's just like you have a clear vision of you're really trying to explore new avenues of yourself too. And it's just like, to celebrate, really just celebrate your success. I mean, hey, if you want to party by yourself, just, have your self-care me day, go for it. Just, it's a really time to celebrate. Mirror's mirror, and I'll just leave it at that. And hopefully the cards that I share with you really resonated, and many blessings with you, and let Ron and Kelly go when you're ready. So.
I got the King of Pentacles, which is it's about financial situation, money, and things like that. And I also, I don't know if that resonates with you. I see you like starting to hang on to your financial situation, to be careful with it, to be like the last reading I did for somebody a while ago with budget, because things are like really getting out of hands. It's getting expensive. Watching what you spend and what goes out, what goes in, budgeting, everything, because there's for a reason that I'm not aware of. I got the Devil card, which tells me there's possible addictions, addicted possible addictions in your near you, around you. I don't know. Maybe overspending, or maybe there's something around you that you are aware of. Uh, these are addiction. This is addiction card. Okay, and you have to look at your situation. You get the Eight of Pentacles of you. How inventory. You're doing the inventory. You're you're looking at everything you have and everything, choosing what suits you, what needs are, everything. You're looking at all your inventory. And 222, there's you got the star card. So the hope, you got the hope card. The this is a really good card to get, because everything will shine for you in a better situation than you are at this moment, because everybody's going through a transformation. It doesn't matter who you are or how much money you got or you don't have. Everybody's going through a transformation. Everybody's changing. The whole world is changing. So there's hope. You hit the hope card. So you see all the light at the end of the tunnel. This will profit. It'll be a very good year for you. Okay, coming up. So I hope that resonated with you. And thank you for your question.
Okay, so I pulled a bunch of oracle cards for you. I'm not going to read a bunch of messages, just FYI, so everybody can rest easy. Okay, so this is from the language of flowers. I'll put that up to the screen so you can see it. It's the moth orchid, and it says communication. Listen and speak with greater care. I have pulled a color card for you. It is indigo. Look at that image on that card. It's just glorious. Indigo. Card number is 40. Improve your vision. Then I pulled a soul's journey, and I got loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Then I pulled an archangel animal, and I got rat. Message on that card is be true to yourself and the universe will reward you. From Archangel Gabriel. And then I pulled a native spirit card, and I got medicine bag. And so the medicine bag, and I'll just read a keynote of it. The medicine bag, I just want to make sure that I'm not forgetting what I already had. So the medicine bag is gathering your resources and being discerning to vast inner power is growing in your life. Step back and let it grow. So I think this covers the whole gamut, right? It covers, you know that you're not alone, that if you improve your vision, you improve your communication, right? You gather all your resources, you're then being true to yourself, and the universe is going to reward you.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's a much better message than that. In fact, I would like to claim that one for myself. No, I'm kidding. I would never do that. Just like that. I think it's a beautiful message, so I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you for your question.
Okay, I gotta go. Thanks, Jay, and see you later. If you come on, I'll send you the link.
Oh, absolutely, man. I don't think I'm doing much else. I was supposed to go see a movie.
Anyway, I'll send it to you because I have to send a couple links to every one to Sophie and one to Kathleen. And you. So.
Oh, sure, man. Yeah, do your thing. Man.
I got about 12 questions on my site already. So.
Oh, busy man. Oh yeah.
Woo-hoo!
So thank you for having me on, and it was a pleasure. And
it's always a pleasure having you on. You're always welcome.
Dozen cats, big hugs.
Big hugs, Ron. Batman.
A big hello to your hubby.
Do you see Quincy in the background looking over the chair? He's mocking your putty cat ears. Look at him.
Yeah, I got the ears. I got the ears.
Okay, I got to go to Debbie's Zoom meeting. It's not on YouTube. It's on Zoom.
Blessings.
Okay, bye.
Blessings,
Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.
Okay.
I'm glad that you like those.
Yes, you're welcome, Meredith's Mirror. She says thank you to me, Ron, and to you too, Kelly. So yeah. Awesome stuff. So
sometimes I really think that the oracle cards can pull a message together, like a nice little exclamation point on the end of a sentence. You know what I mean?
I just learned something too with tarot. It's how you interpret the message when you sense it. It's like, because I listened to Debbie and Lisa and Sharon, and I read with all of them too. And it's just like how you interpret the message too is really important. And it's so like
I want you to know that as the questions are being asked, I am throwing a couple of tarot cards just to see if I'm getting what you or any other reader gets. I don't really necessarily feel comfortable stringing the story together because I'm still learning. But I know that I'm getting there. So I try to just sort of see if I'm on the right trail, shall we call it. Although I know we can all have different cards, but you know what I mean, like that the message is resonating with what you guys are saying. That's what I'm trying to do.
Right. And it's just like, something that Lisa said, it was so beautiful. And it's just like, if you're reading cards and you just think, you'll say you're wrong, that's totally fine because, sometimes we throw cards that don't make sense. And it's just so true.
100%.
Yeah. Like Lisa, what Lisa.
You know what someone said to me that I thought was really kind. I had said somewhere, and I'm sorry. I really wish I remember who it was. I want to say it was Sherry H. But I could be wrong. But I was pulling some oracle cards, and I said, someone in the chat said something about being a good reader, and I said, well, I don't consider myself a reader. And Sherry said, you most certainly are a reader. You're reading the oracle cards, and I was like, wow, thank you, because I didn't even that. It doesn't resonate in my brain that an oracle cards are the same as or could be taken with that kind of same importance to the person that's asked the question, right.
And I just want to add to what you're saying, Kelly. It is just like I learned this from Debbie. It's just like you really connecting with your aura, what your senses, and it's just like like Kathleen said before, I think it was on my live stream too. It was like a week ago. You say you are a reader. She was just trying to give you validation and just really
100%.
Yeah, but it's just like how you feel about it too is important too. It's just like it's like you appreciate that, and that's beautiful. It's like
no, absolutely.
Oracle is like pretty much the same. Yeah. So and Murder's Mirror said it's interesting how each reader can see different details. Yeah, that's what I was getting at, Murder's Mirror. Shout out to you on that. Yeah, exactly. Because when when I started, with the Oracle cards,
No.
I just like you, Kelly. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
No. What cards did you pull again for her?
For Mirror's Mirror, I pulled, the three of Wands is kind of like a vision, a plan too, and I feel like she's, she has she's really planning something out for 2022, and it's just like, with the celebration of Three of Cups, I sense that there's some big things, and it's time to celebrate her success.
I
And
love those cards.
Oh yeah, it's cool.
I can get my hands on them. I really do.
I'll show you the box. It's called the Spirit Within Tarot. I don't know if you can see the box. It's like pretty cool price. That's what
I really, really like them. I love the images on them, and I also like the colors on them.
Yeah. Debbie hooked me up with this deck too, because I
said that the other day. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
See, cool. We here in Canada don't have all of these decks available to us, right?
Right.
And if they are, I mean, I've yet to find them. So, I mean, I find the same 15 decks all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they see. That's what I'm saying. They're really happy with your direction. You're doing big things. It's time to celebrate, girl. Party on. Even if you don't do it solo, it's just saying, "Hey, I did the success, and it's cool." And you're gonna be practicing unconditional love. You're really gonna be loving yourself, and you're really gonna be beating all things. So it's awesome stuff you're doing, especially for 2022. It's gonna be really good year for you.
Yeah, you wrote that, and or put that up on the screen, and I can just see, the medicine bag, right? Like you're gathered all your resources, and now you're going to plant your seeds and watch them grow. And I mean, there's nowhere to go but up from there, right? Which is, I mean, that's awesome. That's amazing.
Hey. Yeah, celebrate, girl. Yeah, it's nothing but up. Exactly. So if you want to do one more.
Whatever. I'm
a humorous one too, because I gotta do Debbie's Zoom call too. So it's like, oh shit, I forgot about that. I was like, whoops. But anyways, if you guys want a humorous question too, I have my Grateful AF as fuck cards, the spiritual ones, and the Rebel cards too. So
I don't have any funny cards.
Oh, I do. I got 3 of those.
I can. You know what's really funny, and I don't want to bring up bad stuff, and I know you got to go, but
that's okay. I got time.
When you were doing the show, that we're not going to mention the show that you were doing, when you were adding those cards together and you called it a certain thing, and I thought to myself afterwards, about ordering the blank deck of cards off of Amazon and making my own version of my own, like Spirit AF or Rebel deck.
You're right.
Because here's what I just want to do like a one-liner, like honestly, what the F? I mean, that's what I feel like saying 98% of the time, like, or something funny, like, is it me or is it everybody else? There's Quincy, everybody say hi. You know what I mean? Or, like if someone's like, whatever, can I have a Rebel card? And I would love to pull a card that said, shut up or go play in traffic. That's something my father would say to me all the time, which is so lovely. You want a native spirit card, Misty? That's because your favorite cat showed up, right?
Oh, the cat. Yes.
Misty likes Quincy.
Okay, Misty. Yeah, the native. Yes. Kelly would provide that for you. Yes.
Absolutely, my love.
If you guys want a Grateful AF card or a Spiritual AF card or a Rebel card all together, feel free to let me know if you want a humorous reading. I think we need to do one more before I have to go, so it's all good. Unless you want me to pull cards for the collective, I could do that too for you guys. Feel free to let me know. I'm totally game.
I don't know. It's like I spilt pop on my cards today or something, which I know I never did because I wouldn't keep it close by. But they're like all sticky. You know what I mean? Like they're not moving. The last 2 days, they've been flying through the air.
Oh, it's that connection.
Oh, are you? That's very cool, Misty.
That's cool, Misty. So am I. I learned from my mom's side. And your fur babies, so look like he's sitting on top of your head.
Yep.
He's like, I'm glad my mom's seat. That's cool.
My baby boy Quincy.
So you know what? I'm just gonna pull cards for the collective, so I don't see any messages. I'm just gonna pull a
100%.
Yoga Healing card and some Grateful AF, Rebel, and Spiritual AF cards too. So I'm gonna pull 4 for you guys, just for anyone who's watching live and watching the replay. Get some funny cards. Hey, Marcia, what's up, Marcia? Shout out to you.
Misty, Quincy wants to give you the reading. He's telling you it's ego medicine. And he just gave you a bird's eye view of his white spot that you always want to see. Come here. Show him. He has a whoops, sorry, sweetheart. He has a white spot sort of right on his heart. And Misty actually was the one who pointed that out.
He reminds me of Lisa's cat, Axel. He's such a chill cat.
Yeah, he is a cutie patootie.
Yeah, Axel is the goat. Shout out to Axel, Lisa's cat.
Yeah, he's a lot fluffier than this guy here is.
Oh yeah. Axel, like, he likes to make things too. He presses on his paws. He's like the little backup plan. If I'm making snacks, he's like my backup guy. So
nice.
Yeah, cool. Here you go. You know, so
the ego medicine. Sorry, what?
So I was saying he's that cool cat. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. You're good. No, he's a sweetheart. I think it's funny. She has 2 cats, and it's like we only ever see one.
Yeah, because the other one has got an attitude. She'll give you the pause in the business.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know,
my cat Charlotte's like that. She is like the true definition of a cat, right? like you're just here to feed me and change my litter box. I don't want you to touch me or talk to me.
No, I don't hear you talking. I'm glad you like the color background, Marcia. It's just image I saw on the free website too. You could download images, use them in your live streams and all that. So it's like, oh, that's cool. I like that image. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So your card meeting, Misty, is profound connection to the Creator and the heavenly realms. As the eagle soars high above the earth, it has the ability to see things from a higher perspective. Courage and stamina are filling your life. You have the ferocity to right injustice and wrongs done to you or to others. This is the time to face fear and overcome it. Your native spirit wants you to know that if the Eagle Medicine card has chosen you, you are at the advent of the opportunity to truly see life from a rarefied vantage point. Eagles are considered one of the most sacred of all birds in many tribes and cultures. Their single-minded fierceness, dynamic energy, and ability to soar high are part of the reason for this. This card reminds you to take heart and face fear. You do indeed have the strength to overcome any adversity. You also have a direct line to the Creator. Your prayers are heard and will be answered in accordance with your highest good. You have the capacity to channel extraordinary life force energy through your hands. That is freaking awesome. What a message.
That is a beautiful message.
Love it. I love this deck of cards, by the way. Well, I love all of mine, but anyways, that's another story.
Awesome. I'm pulling some cool cards for you guys to make you laugh and to make you feel inspired. So it might take a little bit, but it's going to be cool. I'm down to the Rebel cards, so I'm going to pull a Yoga Healing one and a Grateful as Spot card too. It's going to be funny.
Nice. All right, I want to pull a color card for the collective because these cards speak to me, and you've got Marcia's. I believe she was talking about your cards, but when she said she loves the colorful background, it made me think that would be a good choice for the collective.
Go for it. Yeah, do your thing, girl.
Oh, Jay, you don't want to see me do my thing. I'm easy. Listen, I haven't done my thing in a long time. You know what I mean?
Oh, I could pull a
I used to be able to like party for like 3 days straight, and now I can't stay awake for a 24-hour period. I'd be lucky if I'm awake for 12 hours without needing a nap.
Before, Kelly, and it's been those fun times, but I won't do that anymore since I'm older.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll make a story time stream with Jay, so that'll be another thing I should do.
Yeah. Wow. Look at that card, Marcia.
Ooh.
When you talk about colorful background.
It's like a shade of blue and purple, right?
Right. Yeah. So this card for the collective says it's card Azure, and it says protect yourself. And I don't want anyone to get freaked out and think that something bad's going to happen. So I will read the little message that comes with it. Because I don't want to leave anyone on a negative note.
I hear you.
What do we got here? If I can find the silly thing. So it says Azure purifies your aura and strengthens your connection to the divine, leading you to discover your truth and empowering you to make important life choices. Immerse yourself with Azure rays to protect yourself from negative, dense energies and to find your creator. That's beautiful.
That is beautiful. Yes.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate it.
We highlight that. Yes. Okay, guys, I have some 4 awesome collective messages for you guys to take some
All right, do it up, James.
knowledge for that. And that's just a metaphor for saying that too, to make you laugh. So forgive me for saying that. But the first card I pulled from Yoga Healing Cards is the Breakthrough card. So I pull this card again. This is really just, you really go through your, this breakthrough is your breakthrough. So wherever that you're going through, you can break through this, any challenges. This is your breakthrough. This is your time to really be in a better place than you were before too, especially this image too. You see this woman's just breaking through, her fear and just connected with her creativity. It's really beautiful.
If I did that pose, I'd be breaking through to the ER. Just saying.
It's yoga's more than just
I'm joking.
Oh, I know. I'm just adding to the jokes. It's all good.
I know no one would ever believe that I used to be an athlete, but I did used to be an athlete. This is what happens when you get old and you don't maintain.
All right. Much love, Deb H. See you later. And just like the grateful as if message for the collective is it says Cholula hot sauce. Nice. I don't know what this means. I'm going to share it.
I'm afraid of what the message is on the back of that.
Some spiritual, grateful, funny knowledge for that ass. But anyways, it says the lady on the bottle looks like someone you could bring all your problems to and she understand, but she also call you a pinche cabron. Pinche cabron. Oh my gosh. For entertainment purposes only. Pinche cabron, and give you a hard truth about yourself and then some really good advice that you better take, and she'll smack you on the back of the head. Ooh, upside your head. And also that shit just tastes really, really good. Yeah, hot sauce. I'm not a hot sauce guy. My dad is, but I'm gonna post this on social media. So
my God. Did you see, and you just reminded me of that, did anyone in the chat see the video that Johnny from Tarot's Apprentice posted up last weekend when he was making some kind of crazy dinner and he'd ordered some peppers, some chilies from through Amazon, and they came like just in the nick of time for dinner, and these were like dehydrated ones, and he broke off the package, and he had like 3 different kinds, and he put one, like each one he took a little bite of. Well, this one he took a bite of, and he was like, it was I almost peed my pants. Honestly, it was so funny. The guy is hysterical. He had me in stitches. If you haven't seen it, it's like 4 hours long, but you got to find the pepper part. It's hysterical.
Hey, that kind of resonates with this card.
Exactly. That's what made me think of it, was the hot sauce. It was so funny.
Oh, baby. Yep. And so the third card for the collective is knowing that you are the shit. God damn it.
Well, I thank you, Jay.
Yep. That goes for all you guys too. And so the last card that I have for the collective is go outside and do shit. So and it says it's been proven all over the place that trees and nature and fresh air and all that shit help fight depression, anxiety, and addiction, and pretty much anything else that might all you find some place to put your feeling in the grass, in the dirt, or in the water, or anywhere that's not concrete. A 5-minute nature break can reduce the amount of shitty thoughts in your brain drastically as fuck. So I'm gonna see you guys can see it too.
Nice.
Right there. So yeah, I'm gonna post this on social media too. So I kind of read pretty quick, but I'm gonna still share the cards. So that's for the collective, messages for the collective, some spiritual and humor things for you. And so with that being said, guys, that concludes the Nerdy Lounge Table Talks. It's been a really fun conversation talking about lucid dreams to just, everything else too. You're not losing. Actually, we weren't like off subject too, because this is a topic to talk about many things. So we were spot on about a lot of things that we're passionate about.
We were flying through them today.
Yeah, that's pretty much the point of this live stream too, especially the Saturday ones too. So, I thank Ron for staying as long as he can. I know he's a busy man. Shout out to Ron, Unconditional Love Tarot. He'll be live later on today. If you guys want to check out his channel, I might be a guest on his channel too. It's in the description of this live stream. And also to Kelly right here too on my, I think it's on my left, but it's on my right on the YouTube. Check out Kelly Doesn't Catch For Me Wellness. Her channel is awesome. It's growing rapidly too. If you guys want to check her out too, feel free to check her out. Her channel is linked in the description of this live stream as well. And of course, yours truly, me. If you guys want to check me out too, if you want to send a donation, like check out my Amazon wish list. You don't have to, but if you want to, you send me a donation at check out my Amazon wish list. Add me on social media, Facebook, Discord, Instagram, Twitter. Even inquire my services. You guys want a full reading or just like an awesome yoga class too, or check out my doTERRA page or have a one-on-one doTERRA session for free. Feel free to check out my Linktree. It's pinned in the chat now too, but it's also pinned in the description of this live stream and also on my YouTube channel if you guys are scrolling through there too. So feel free to check that out too. And I just love you guys dearly. Just for the 10K views subscribers goal too. I just saw it on my.
By the way, congratulations. That was awesome. I watched that.
That's cool.
Stuff. Good for you.
Because I think it's
a milestone and seen some fireworks on my page, but I don't understand what the fireworks were about. So I was just like, okay, good for me.
Too. Awesome stuff, Kelly. We're doing big things, because I saw that 10,000 view thing too. I was like, people watch a lot of my videos. That's cool because I post a lot about certain stories. So it's a lot of
I don't know. I got some. I don't know what it was. It said that I had reached some achievement where it showed me a thing of popcorn. Right? Like, okay. I don't know what that means. Like so some I guess how you like is that a bad thing? When you're watching, you're like, oh my god, and you're like waiting for the next thing. I don't know if it's that or if it was like just sitting back, chilling, snacking.
Like Michael Jackson watching a movie. Oh, what's gonna happen next?
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
No, I seen it and I was like, that's great. Unfortunately, I don't know what it means, but that's awesome. Yay me.
I congratulate you, Kelly. You're doing awesome stuff too. And I congratulate myself too. The team.
Listen, you know what? It's not easy to sit on this side. It's not.
Right.
And it's also not easy to be in the chat. I've said this many times. Not easy to sit in the chat and share and talk and to strangers and to spread joy and love and light and healing and blessings to people that you don't know and to hear a lot of negative stuff in some chats you hear, right? It's hard. It's difficult no matter where you are. But we all do it because we care. So I am very blessed to be a part of this community. And I say it every time that I am on my own channel or on someone else's. I can't thank everyone enough for their support, their love, their compassion. I mean, it is overwhelming being a part of this community. It is such a blessing. And I'm just so grateful all the time.
We just love you, Kelly. You're just awesome. You keep doing what you do best too, and I'll do the same thing with my
absolutely.
People be themselves too. If they want to be sexy, they want to be positive or sad. Just really be yourself. This is a place.
Oh, that's so nice. Look at what Marcia just wrote. That's really really nice.
I'm on a positive note from your reading. Oh, that's beautiful. Perfect. Thank you, Marcia.
Hey everybody! Don't forget to join me on Tuesday. Right, Tuesday. Jay will be with me at 2 p.m.
Yeah, Eastern time. Got my singing bowl with me too. I'm gonna bring this back.
Yeah, he's gonna come and talk to us. My series is called Achieving Overall Wellness Through Spirituality, and he's gonna come and have a chat with us, and he's gonna do a meditation for everyone.
Spoiler all you guys for Christmas.
Spoiler alert. You heard it here first, folks. No.
You'll spoiled. You're gonna get spoiled. That's a spoiler. Just kidding. But yeah,
Thank you so much for having me. I really, really appreciate it. You're so gracious, and I appreciate it very much. It's always a pleasure to come and hang out and chill with you and talk to everyone in the chat. So thank you.
Likewise, you're always welcome on my live streams too. And just like thank you all for watching.
It's going to become the Jay and Kelly show next. You watch out. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
It's going to be everybody's show, so it's all good. So hey, I don't have no problem with that. And much love to all the peeps in the chat and those who are watching the replay. And I'll see you guys around probably next week, probably the same time. I'll probably do a story time too. I think tonight, next week. Might just do like a solo stream, so sharing the stories. I might invite people. It'd be in the works, so who knows? But cool. Other streams, I'm gonna still do Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays at 1 p.m. That's still gonna do that. So but anyways, I'll see you guys around on other people's live streams, on Kelly's, on Debbie's, and much love to you guys. Thank you again for all
Absolutely. Blessings to everyone.
Yeah, much love, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.